Oh shit. Well,
Oh, they put a live message out. No.
hello everyone.
Hi, Jojo. Hi,
Hello.
Oh, is that Bishi Jojo?
Oh. Hydrator dice straight. Welcome to Hydrator dice straight. Okay. Drink your damn water.
Drink your damn water.
Wait, we doing that again?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me make it better. Watch this. Hold on. Gay.
Gay. That's just the sound of like mine and Demon's tongues wrapping into a
Jesus. Oh God.
so anyway, back to D&D.
Do you want to explain today's session like you were going to?
Oh,
So
sure. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm here too.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, this session will be a downtime session. So
Thank
we are
God.
going to be doing a lot of RP without a lot of combat. Hopefully, it all depends on what y'all decide to do. Who knows? Maybe blowing some steam through combat is a great idea.
Yeah, we're gonna kill everybody. That's it. Mhm.
But, long story short, we're going to go ahead and start on the voyage, the third day, right before you come back. Okay. And I want you all to tell me, okay, what you are doing at this time. But first, let's recap.
Yes.
Y'all had sailed to a city called Den of Devils in order to go ahead and fight Osmodeus' son, Orin, Blade of the Nine Hells, Butcher of the Nine Hells, Sword of Osmodeus. In doing so, y'all were able to defeat him and banish his blade, but not without consequence. That consequence being the death of one of your companions, the demon hunter who had joined you, sliced clean in half, as well as Garum losing his arm from his shoulder and his leg from his knee. In order to save him, you cauterized his shoulder as there was no way to tourniquet it, and then you went and used a tourniquet makeshift on his leg. Y'all did well enough to save him while he was taking bleeding damage with only 5 HP left.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning, worst case scenario, it would have been 12 seconds before he bled out. Y'all are currently on the ship, and as you traveled, some of you had to deal with the side effects of carrying around proof of the demon's demise. The leftover charred body, as his body was consumed by stone and then turned to dust. Fron, as you kept it near you, you had nightmares, or rather visions, of Osmodeus tormenting and torturing his son.
I'd prefer he didn't. No, not the torture his son part, but me see him.
Osmodeus was aware that you could see it. He even told you that. He even told you what to do to stop having the visions.
Yes.
But being stuck on a ship, there's really no place to put the remains. Seraphina, you have been looking after Fran as they discovered that if they meditate rather than sleep, they don't remember the dreams. They still happen. Fran still tosses and turns and screams in his sleep. A scream that most of the ship can hear. But when he awakes, for the most part, the mental scarring is minimal. You find yourself having odd dreams. The second night you're there, you dreamed as if you were standing in the sky looking down at the world. But it was different. It was twisted. This is the world that you saw. There are markers that seem familiar. This country here, you've heard about the Day Hand, a place where monsters of old legends roam free. but it's been warped and changed. The far continent seems to almost have been sliced in two. Whereas the thing that stuck with you most was where the Kingdom United and Ashengard was is gone. Simple flash of white and blue light. You were hovering in the heavens, looking down. You both awake in each other's arms. Both of you in cold sweats. And again, it's the third day. Sam, you have not left Garam's side. He broke fever the first day, but has been in and out of fever since. He has been somewhat conscious. He has been somewhat in and out of consciousness, but for the most part, he is barely there. He's alive, he's stable, but you spent most nights keeping watch over him and cleaning his wounds. Ragnar, you spend your time doing what you do best, watching everyone. You see Fran in his cold sweats. You see Serafina on edge. You see Sam sitting with her husband as he himself is barely hanging on. Ragnar, what do you do on the second day?
I guess he'll start going over some of... He's keeping himself distracted. After those fucking nightmares he had, he's definitely going to keep himself distracted and just to not think about it. And start working on some of those, at least getting an idea of like what ingredients he needs to pick up to work on some of the potions.
Okay. You find yourself in this little makeshift space that you have for yourself. It's not really a room as much as it's kind of like the back area of the storage for this small ship. You go through your list as you've gone through it multiple times today. The sound of the waves echoing through the bottom of the ship. When a familiar voice calls out. How are you doing, Ragnar? And you see Doc coming down the steps, looking exhausted. As the minute y'all were on the ship, he was there, despite the fact he stayed behind. And he immediately started working on Garam, immediately started checking on all y'all's wounds, making sure you were good.
Why did I have a feeling you were going to show up here?
Because I can smell your wounds.
I didn't really take any hits, I'm fine.
I'm talking about this. You see him pull out a flask and he knocks back a drink and holds it out to you.
Nah, I'm good. Last time I got drunk, I don't remember the rest of the day. I think I'll pass.
That's fair. But you know, a glass of wine is great for a pregnant woman.
Well, I'm a kobold.
And?
About them injuries.
Well, Garam is a lot better now, but still going to be in and out of consciousness until we can get him back. I could heal him up, but the shock alone could kill him.
Ugh.
So we're having to take our time. How are you doing?
Like he's gonna need some robo-arms.
Yes, I'm thinking about trying to put in for a matching set with his wife. And he pulls out a cigar, and he lights it. He bites the end, spits it out, puts it in his mouth, and he lights it. You want one?
Nah, I'm good. I
It's
mean,
medical
what is his fucking name? The short one. That's not descriptive at all.
Underhill.
Yeah, no, wait, is it? Yeah, I think it's Underhill. Underhill gave me, and I'll pull out like the fucking mushrooms out of my bag.
Ooh.
Like,
You want me to show you how he preps it?
sure, I haven't tried it. I've just kind of had it in the bag sitting.
You got a pot?
Pulls out the pipe.
All right. And he'll take the bag, and he actually begins to slowly dice them into very thin layers. Now, most mushrooms you wouldn't exactly smoke right away, but these are from the Feywild. So, you dice them up thin, you take a handful. Do you want tobacco? Do you want anything extra in this, or you just want the shroom?
Funny thing is, I think I have something else in there. Fuck! Ah! God fucking damn it! Oh my shit! Fuck!
He's going to pull out his own bag, and he has a bag. He pulls out what you recognize as a weed from the Underdark. A weed that you guys mostly use as like fire, to start fires. But he takes it and he drops it in a pot. And he begins to boil it. You see the clear water turn into a murky brownish green, and then he just dumps that on the floor. Takes a towel nearby and dries them as best he can. And then he dices it up and mixes it in with the mushroom. Tapping it into his pipe, tapping it into yours. He then pulls a small metal lighter, something you haven't seen before, out of his pocket and flips the top. It's like a Bic lighter, and he lights it. And it goes up really quickly, as if the liquid from what he had in his pocket just caught like oil. And he blows it out, and he hands you your pipe. He then lights his, and he takes a deep and heavy drag. What's on your mind?
That's a loaded question. A lot. A lot.
About?
Well, for one, remembering a couple of things from my house that we're about to go back to. I'm sure you've heard of like the kobolds like burial situation that we have going on down there.
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, so I had some memories come back while I was sleeping. Guess you could call them fucking nightmares. Apparently I was thrown down. Remember that I was thrown into the bottom when I was younger.
So you're what the kobolds would call an ascended one, someone who climbed back out of the pit.
No.
And how did you get out?
My grandfather got me out of the pit. Well, not my grandfather, since we're not exactly related by blood.
I think blood means very little overall. The blood of the Covenant is thicker than, or I'm sorry, Yeah, the blood of the covenant is thicker than water. I believe it's the saying that how it goes.
Something like that.
Basically meaning the bonds you choose are the most important. And if he chose to save you, when he could have just saved himself, because I'm pretty sure it would have been a lot easier for him to crawl out than to carry a baby.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a lot to think about, especially since we're supposed to be going back there. And last time we were there, they kind of attacked us. So I don't imagine this going to be a very friendly talk.
If it helps. Start from the top. That's your best bet.
It is our best bet. Honestly, I'm just really tempted just to go straight to the fucking bottom and get this shit over with.
Sure, if you want to do it the hard way.
I don't know. Either way, we kind of need a plan going in, so it's going to be something I have to bring up with the others. We have all this. We got because I think the only person that hasn't had to deal with that has been Fran. Fran kind of joined a little bit later and didn't have to deal with us getting attacked by the kobolds. And also, even though he knows a lot more than most of us anyway.
Gas system, what's the top called?
The top? They didn't tell us. It was on a need-to-know basis. You know, usual shit. I know the bottom rungs, considering I'm one of them.
Start at the top. And he stands up, he stretches, and he takes a big huff of his stuff, and he just holds it in for a second. And then 5 seconds. And then 30 seconds. And a whole 60 seconds goes by before he goes... I will say this. Tonight, when you go to bed, say hi to the red dragon for me. And he walks out of the room. You find yourself getting lightheaded as you smoke. Do you continue to smoke it?
Are you smoking yet? Yeah.
It would be a waste.
Would be a waste. I'm gonna do it.
Smoke.
Do you choose to stay here in this space, or do you choose to go to your room?
I'm gonna stay in my little space.
Where are you right now?
He is in the
bottom of the deck.
Oh.
He is at the lowest area in the ship.
Okay.
This is a small ship. It only has 2 spaces with a small third space that kind of goes a little bit lower. He's in that third space. He is currently just sitting there and smoking. Before you know it,
Try and focus on my stuff. I don't feel like I get very far.
roll a wisdom check for me.
I'm terrible at those. Let me at least get my character sheet up. I have that.
Do you? Do you have that?
I
do. You really?
I don't have any of my fucking notes.
I know, that
what the
fucking
fuck
sucks.
happened.
Hopefully it pops back up.
I don't know why it just disappeared. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally deleted something. I'll probably go through my fucking trash can and see what happens.
Said wisdom.
Yep.
That's a great roll. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure my wisdom is plus a 0. Yep, 6.
All right.
Oh.
You do try to focus on your work, but everything going on right now, there just feels like a lot of weight. And you find yourself going through your pipe fairly quickly. You sit, all your things out in front of you, all the things you've collected so far. Silver plates, trinkets, the key. And you find yourself staring at that key. Until you fall asleep. And with that, we're going to go ahead and jump to Sam.
Wah.
Sam, it is the second night going into the third day.
Mhm.
You are sitting with Garum. Lustria comes during the day, but during the night she's looking after Fran, who you can hear in the other room. Seraphina, my bad. You can hear Seraphina looking after Fran the night prior as he screamed in his sleep. Some nightmares, but you haven't cried. You've been very busy. You're just replacing the cold rag and the wraps as Doc told you to. And as you do so, you hear a knock at the door.
Who is it?
It's Doc.
Oh, come on in.
He walks in. You see him with a pipe. Here. He takes the pipe out, holds it out to you. 2 puffs.
She'll take it and she'll puff.
And then he leans over Garum. And as he was talking to you, it appeared he was holding in some, and he just breathes it into Garum's face.
What are you doing?
It'll help with the pain. And he can't exactly take the puffs himself right now. And he holds out his hand for the pipe.
And she'll look kind of reluctantly at him, but she'll hand it back over.
And with your reluctance, he just looks you in the eye. He takes a deep puff in from the corner of his mouth into Garum's face. Just breathes into his face. So you're on time with changing the wraps, I see.
Exactly as you told me.
Before you put the new wraps on, let me go ahead and do something. And you see him pull out from the back of him a large leather rounded pouch, and he lays it out. And you see that it's got several utensils, from knives, medical knives, to tweezers, to a couple vials that vary in color. And he grabs a clear vial and pulls the cork. He nods for you to stand at Garum's head, put your arms on his shoulder, and hold him down. I'm going to clean the wound again, and this is going to hurt him a lot. He takes a belt that was in that same wrap, and he wraps it around Garum's waist and good arm, tightening it. And he does the same thing for his legs, pulling tight. As you hold his shoulders down, he takes his clear vial and he pours it directly onto the wounds, specifically the shoulder. Garum wakes for a split second in agony as you see literal smoke coming up from his wound. And you see Doc lean across him and stick his arm in Garum's mouth to keep him from biting his tongue. His fangs biting into Doc's arm.
And while this happens, I'm gonna be like gently like trying to stroke his forehead and just telling him to like, I'm just telling him to like hush in his ear, just the shh.
You watch as you try to. You watch as you hush him. Garum is very obviously not all there. The pain of whatever Doc has poured on his wound. You watch as Doc pulls out a syringe and sticks it into his shoulder. and just puts everything in that syringe in. It was a red vial of whatever was in there was crimson red. You see Doc's arm bleeding as Garum bites into it. You can hear what sounds like the crack of bone.
And
Doc
after
doesn't say a word.
she's gonna grab like more bandages from the side and like hand them to him.
Don't worry about it. Garum eventually passes out. His jaws loosen, and you see Doc pull his arm out. And there are bite marks across his arm. But you watch as they heal near instantly.
That's not ocean music.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
That's too upbeat for what's going on.
Sorry.
He's in severe pain. He's dying in front of you. Dun, 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 dun.
Like we're on a
Exactly.
fucking shopping trip.
Jojo was
No,
like,
it's not shopping. It's
Jojo-
not a shopping trip. Doc was into it. That's what's going on.
Jojo said ye old Dayquil.
It was on his Spotify playlist.
And you watch as his arm heals up just fine, and you're reminded for a second, Doc is not a mortal man.
And I'll comment on that too. I'll just be like, I forget. You know,
It's fine.
not exactly. Yeah.
It's fine. I prefer it that way. I don't want worshippers. I can only take so many plague doctors running around. But my blood should help, even though I just dosed him with some. So, on top of that, I'm going to need to remove some of the charred flesh today. So he sits down in a chair, and you watch him, and this is the most you've ever seen Doc in a room without saying anything. He meticulously uses his blades and tweezers to remove charred flesh. You can actually see the handprints of Gragnar from where he had touched to seal the wounds. And you watch as Doc slowly peels away the dead skin, and he pulls out a new vial. This one does not have a liquid in it. It has maggots. He pops the cork, and he slowly pours the maggots out onto the flesh and puts a clean rag underneath.
And she's gonna flinch at that, like while he's doing that. And she's not gonna say anything, but she is gonna look very uncomfortable.
Medical maggots. They eat the dead flesh, leaving only the fresh. And this particular breed, in particular, loves burnt, charred flesh. By the time we reach port, his wound will be cleaned and hopefully healed. As for his leg, and he slides the chair over a loud screeching noise as he does so. And he unwraps the fresh wraps you had just put on his leg. And he takes them and he tosses them into the trash. And he pulls out another syringe again with that crimson liquid, which you assume to be his blood. And not gently at all, he jabs it into the stump of his knee. And pushes the fluid into it. You've done a really good job.
And she's like, she's not ignoring him, but she doesn't feel like she's doing a good job.
Sam, how many spouses do you think I've had to ask to assist me to look after them, their loved ones?
I don't know. Hundreds? Thousands? I don't know how old you are.
Billions. I've had to ask billions, and do you know how many of them can sit well enough to actually get this all done and keep themselves together long enough not to put their tears into an open wound? A few dozen. He stands up, and in a way that feels so foreign to how Doc acts, he hugs you. I've told you before, I don't get emotions. I don't get why you care about each other, but I respect the fact that you're able to keep yourself together long enough to do so.
And when he does that, like, even though she's not expecting it and wouldn't expect it from him in particular, she's going to kind of fall into him and, like, start crying, because this is the first time she's felt like she's had agency to do so within that whole period.
You are a good wife. An amazing partner. I don't think that either of you would be here right now if it weren't for the other. You've done good. And kind of stiffly, he pulls himself away.
And I'm gonna say, I'm sorry.
Nope,
Sorry.
it's fine. I hugged you. I was trying to do this weird thing called compassion.
Is that gonna be
I think-
like a permanent thing
No.
now for you? Okay,
No.
that's
I'm
fair.
gonna return to being a jackass once we're back at port.
Good, I appreciate that.
So,
Seasonings.
Doc takes his tools. You watch him put all of his used tools into the same pouch, but as he puts them away, as his hand leaves them, you see that they're perfectly clean again. Leave the maggots on the wound overnight, and I'll check it in the morning.
And she's gonna stop him real quick too, like just gently, be like, he hasn't really said anything the past couple days. I know it's probably just shock and pain and everything else, but when do you think he'll start waking up?
And he looks at him. You'll talk to him tonight.
And she'll nod at him, and she'll just say thank you.
And he shuts the door, and as he does, he heads down to Serafina. Fran, you are awake as well. You both are in the room together. You are tired. Very tired. This is going to be the second night leading into the third, meaning that you've dealt with the dreams before, and you've tried meditating and realized that meditating works. As you are sitting on the bed with Serafina, what are y'all talking about?
I would like to add for flavor on my end, it's just like Serafina's barely slept since they left. I want to say maybe she's gotten a couple hours of sleep every time she's tried.
Okay.
You should probably get some sleep.
I can't.
I can
Every time I
help.
try. Every time I try, I just have the same fucking vision.
Okay. What do you want to do instead? whatever you want to do, we can do that right now.
Can we go see Garum?
Absolutely. And he is going to stand up and hold out his hands for her to stand up.
And she's gonna take them. And you can see just bags under her eyes.
And he'll just guide her towards the door and open up.
As you open the door, it opens outward, and there's a thud.
Hello?
Ow.
Oh,
Who is it?
it's Doc.
He puts his hand on the door, and he opens it all the way. And you see his pipe is pushed sideways, sticking out of his mouth from a weird angle. And he just lets out the deepest, heaviest puff of smoke into both your faces.
I'm not in the mood right now, Doc.
That's really not necessary.
Well, good thing I'm here to offer you sleep aid.
I'm good, thanks.
I don't want that right now.
You
And he
need that.
pulls out 4 tablets in a little bag. 2 each tonight. If you don't take it, I will stuff it down your throat.
I would prefer you didn't.
Then I suggest you be a good little birdie and take your medicine.
Don't tell me what to do, Doc. She's gonna start walking past him.
And he's going to stick his hand out in front of you.
Move.
Seraphina,
I'm not in the mood.
take the meds.
I will take them later.
Take them now.
She's just gonna stand there, just like,
Rat!
Doc,
Okay.
I am
Seraphina.
not in the mood.
And
Seraphina.
he takes a deep puff again and lets it out directly into your face. And he leans in.
Oh, Jesus.
Try that again.
Who's your doctor? Who's the medical professional standing on this ship in general? Is it you?
Did I say it was me, Doc?
You're acting like it is.
I didn't.
Take the 2 pills. It'll help you sleep as well as look after your calmer half.
Calmer.
Fun. It'll help impede the nightmares for tonight.
I have plenty of sleep. I meditated. I'm not tired in the slightest.
And yet the bags under your eyes rival that of hers. Sure, you're
Yeah,
sleeping, but are you resting?
Technically, yes.
Take the pills.
She just wants to go see Garum.
I understand that. And that's why I'm in the way. Take the pills.
So now you're gonna not allow me to go see my father?
First off, I'm not stopping you. I'm making sure you do what's necessary for you before you go try to do stuff for other people. Can't fill someone else's glass when your barrel's empty.
I'm fine.
Bullshit.
You're not.
And he leans into your ear. Or am I supposed to pretend that the Kingdom United is still on the map?
Move.
I need you to make a strength save.
I don't got a straight thing. Okay, that's a 3!
That's going to be a 15 plus 2, so that's going to be a 17.
17? Yeah.
17. As suddenly you are lifted off the ground and pinned to the wall.
Whoa. Hang on.
Off of me!
Everyone just stop.
Fran.
Stop.
Seraphina is going to try and struggle out.
It is as if you are in a vice grip. For the first time, you have seen Doc get manhandled by Fran. You've seen Doc get manhandled by random people on the boat when he's being a little pervert.
Underhill.
And you've seen Underhill manhandle Doc quite often.
Unfortunately.
But it's as if a piece of steel is holding you. Take the pills, or I will put you to sleep myself and shove them down your throat.
Fuck you.
This isn't necessary.
That's your husband right there. That's rude. But Fran, if you're ever down.
Never in a million years.
My heart
Ever.
is broken. Fran, take yours, and he holds 2 pills out for you.
And he'll take them. Not take them like eat them, but like take them from his hand.
Knock him back, and he pulls out a clear flask. It's very obviously water.
Seraphina. Just for one night. One night. We can go see him tomorrow. I'm sure Sam is taking care of him right now.
You can see him as soon as you take your fucking medicine. You're all fucked psychologically, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Doc, this isn't helping. I'm on your side for once. Please just
Put me
stop.
down.
And he puts you down in the doorway. And he holds out 2 pills.
Oh, okay. I thought he handed it to Fran. And then she just grabs them.
I'll take them with you.
Give me the fucking flask.
He hands it over to you.
She takes them.
And Fran will do the same.
Good. Now, was that so hard?
You made it a little harder than it needed to be, but yeah.
I wasn't the one being a fucking brat. That would be your
And
wife.
she's going to just push past Doc now.
And Fran is going to grab Seraphina and drag them back by the collar.
What?
No. Enough. Both of you.
I just want to go see Carol.
And you will. He's not going anywhere. He's resting. He needs the rest. You
Listen,
just saw him a few hours ago. Doc, shut your fucking mouth right now. You've been nothing but disrespectful since you came over here. I understand that she was not being the most compliant, but do understand that we are all under so much stress, and adding on to it by calling us names, calling us brats, forcing things, and not explaining shit to us.
I explained it, Fran. It'll help you sleep without
I get
seeing
that.
Osmodeus.
And I understand that, and I'm fine with that, and I appreciate you for that. But in this moment, that is not what we are wanting to do. All we want to do is go see Garum, and you won't even let us walk past you. You could have handed us the pills, and we would have taken them
I don't
the moment
want
we
any
left.
more visions.
And that's why I gave you the same pill. Go see it. Go. But understand that my priority isn't for you to see him, it's for you all to get better.
I understand that, but you also have to know, how to talk to your patients.
I can talk to my patient.
Talk! You call that talking?
I call that dealing with obstinance.
And I call both of you stubborn. Can we knock this shit off?
I would love to, and she's gonna start walking away again.
And he's gonna let her go.
The next 30 years are going to be really hard for you, Fran.
They're really not.
32, technically. And he walks away.
And Fran is going to follow Serafina.
You guys make your way up the stairs. You can see several of the crew members around the ship just trying to keep it functioning. A lot of them are spooked, obviously, about what they saw, and it's been kind of a dead man's ship since Garum was brought on. But you run into... gosh, why did I space his name? You run into Cookie.
Cookie.
Who
Baby boy.
I'm sorry. I imagine that one TikTok sound right now, just like, shut up, I'm gonna kill the next person I see. Hi, I'm so happy to see you.
Cookie
Sorry.
is currently pulling a net from the water, pulling up some very odd-looking fish.
Oh.
Like a fish that is completely nearly flat with an eye only on one side. Another that looks like the cross between a starfish and a crab. And a few other entities that he's just like, this would be good. This would be real good. He turns around and he looks at you both and he smiles. How are you guys doing?
Could be better. How are you, Cookie?
Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. Doc was saying that he was looking for you guys. Did you happen to see him?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
I made you guys some things, and he kind of shifts a bit. He sets the bag down, and he walks over to a barrel. And inside, it seems to be a collection of bags and things like that, but it's all food related. And he goes, so I was in the bottom of this ship, and I found something, and I thought you would like it because you guys weirdly keep eating them. And he pulls out a paper bag. Now, I've done what I could to keep them fresh, but again, the ship was very old, so I more turned it into a syrup in order to keep it working.
What is it?
And he undoes the paper, and it is a jar of blueberry syrup.
Oh.
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 I know that Fran keeps making berries out of fucking nothing.
I'm so
and
sorry for all the crackers and cheeses.
It's fine. Ragnar eats them.
Also,
and
DM, I'm sorry, your camera keeps just going haywire.
I'll have to look into why that's happening.
Damn, I fucking love that movie.
But if you guys want it, you can have it. I have a couple in here. I was making syrups out of most of the dried fruit and things like that by adding water, moisturizing them again, and then like trying to do what I can to pull them out. So they're very subtle syrups.
I would love them, Cookie. Thank you.
Okay. No problem. On top of that, he told me to wait a couple days, but this was from, and he pulls out a wooden box. This is from Doc. He said for me to give it to you when he wasn't around.
Okay.
I think you're gonna like it.
And Fran's gonna take the box. How big is this box?
It is about 6 by 8.
Oh,
So
big
it's
box.
fairly
Okay.
decent. And it has a little note on it.
I read it.
Don't get scurvy.
What?
What?
Do you open the container?
Open it?
There's fresh fruit in there. fruit like oranges and pineapples.
D.
And there's oranges, pineapples. There's some fairly large, oddly looking blueberries, but they're very obviously blueberries, but they're the size of like.
Oh, they the big fat ones.
Yeah, they make
I'm gonna take
elderberries.
those.
They make elderberries, and they make the berries that you summon.
It's like an
Looks
apple.
small.
You bite into it.
Yeah, Seraphina's gonna just reach in and just take those.
Fran holding the box is gonna like look over at her.
Don't judge me.
I'll never.
I don't know what to say other than that, like, I know he can be a dick. I don't think he knows how to people.
No.
But I think he cares. Because I
Funny
don't know
way
where
of
these.
showing it.
I don't know where these came from. These weren't on the ship. I can only assume they're his personal stash.
Is there anything on the box?
There is a marking on the box, but it's not one that you recognize. It is two axes overlaid on what appears to be like a plague doctor mask.
Okay.
And there's something in a language you don't recognize.
What language is it?
You don't recognize it.
Okay. I was like, I might, but
What languages do you know?
Languages.
Common, Celestial, Draconic, Elvish.
Hang on.
Okay.
Let me check mine. No, I wouldn't.
You know what? Both of y'all roll insight. Whoever's
Okay.
got the better insight, you can say is being helped and roll with advantage if you so choose.
Well, I got a 2, technically a 3, so
Alright, let's see if my dice are gonna be nice to me. What is my insight?
I'm just gonna put this one away.
Get out of the fucking jar, you piece of shit. You wonderful little piece of plastic.
You wonderful piece of resin.
My insight is a +7. It's I made it mad. So with my +7, I got a 9.
Yeah, I got a 3.
I don't know what that language is. Y'all ain't got a damn clue.
Also,
I'm sorry,
Jojo.
dice. I'm
Jojo.
sorry.
Jojo was like, so when does the downtime start?
Seriously, it's been stressful. Hang on, I'm just gonna test roll this. Okay, they forgave me. It's okay now.
So I will say this: considering y'all failed so bad, I'll give you this. It looks similar to Elven, but it is not the Elvish tongue. But y'all are going to make your way now. Cookie grabs the still squirming fish and throws it over his back. And he gives you both a big hug.
I'm gonna
just
hug
takes-
him back.
Fran can't hug him back. He's holding the box.
Oh, that's. Thank you.
Just take care of yourselves.
You too.
And he's going to go ahead, and you see him walk below deck. Y'all now make your way to Garum.
Well, I don't want to lug this box around, so and he's gonna look at Seraphina. You go ahead. I'm just gonna go put this away real quick.
Okay.
All right.
So Fran's gonna go take it back, and then he's gonna put the box in the room, open it up really quick, and look for the biggest pineapple that's there, and just like grab it.
You go to reach in, and you realize that your arm goes deeper into this box than you intended.
Oh my god.
And you pull out a pineapple that is roughly about the size of a standard D&D
Oh
book.
my god.
Ooh.
Stem
okay.
included?
Stem not included.
Oh shit.
That is a over foot long pineapple.
So Fran just takes out the pineapple and he's like, no, that's too much. And then he puts it back in and finds one that's a little bit more, you know,
About like
normal
this.
size.
About like the jar.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit bigger than that, but yeah, just about that. And he looks at it, he's like, okay, that's much better.
I got a bigger jar.
That's
That's about
big.
pineapple
Without
size.
stem, about that size, yeah.
And with
You pull
closer
out-
investigation, you look in and you see a humanoid sponge inside.
So I
Patrick.
so Fran is gonna walk back over to Sam and Garam's room.
Jojo was like more like a fine apple.
So we'll say this. We'll say that Seraphina makes it up the stairs and just pause for a moment. Jesus fucking Christ. You pause for a moment, and as you go in, Fran, you can hear Fran at the bottom of the stairs running back up.
I
And
hear
you
that?
all- Yeah.
Okay.
And you can knock, you're going to have your interaction. I gotta go bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Wow, okay.
Bedroom.
Bedroom
Oh
break.
yeah, Fran's
so-
gonna get up to the top of the stairs and like, whew,
You good?
there was a huge pineapple in there. Not this one. There's another one. I'll have to show it to you later. It was kind of cool.
Big as the box.
I don't know. My whole arm went in there. I'm gonna assume some kind of bag of holding kind of bullshit.
Okay. And she's gonna start knocking on the door.
And then she'll tell y'all to come in.
And Fran will open the door for Seraphina.
And I walk in.
He'll follow and close the door behind him.
She's going to walk in and just kind of stop at the edge of Garam's bed and just stare at him.
And she'll look up at you, because she, like, when Sam would have called you in, she wouldn't have, like, registered who was coming in. But you'll see her, like, wipe some tears away from her eyes and look up and she'll say, like, hi, oh, I'm sorry,
And
and
Fran's
she'll
gonna like
look around for,
hold
like,
up his
chairs and
hand.
stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna hold up his hand like don't worry about being cordial, and he'll give her a tissue from his breast pocket.
And she'll take it, and she'll, like, smirk at you a little bit because it was sweet.
Yeah,
like-
I am not used to having friends, so I don't know what to do in these situations. Here's a pineapple, and he hands you the pineapple.
He's
I don't...
trying to be nice.
Thanks. And then she'll set it down, like, beside Garen's, like, bed and stuff.
And he's just gonna like clap his hands like awkwardly and like back away, just like, all right, okay. And he's just gonna step back.
It looks
Mace
right.
is the ultimate Riz prawn.
Right? He could do it with Seraphina, but everyone else, it's like,
That needs to be a Fran. That needs to be a specific Fran roll now. Is roll for Riz.
I love it.
That needs to be
Yes!
roll for Riz.
No, he got the Riz. He just
So-
doesn't know how to interact.
How to
for, like,
apply it sometimes.
Sometimes I think
So-
it's more of if there's a sad or like a heightened emotion
Serious,
moment. He's
yeah.
like, what do I do?
Yeah. But she'll
So-
look at you and be like, it looks good. It looks fresh.
And it is, I think.
So
It's a weird gift, Fran. It's a
I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to do.
It's,
How
it's
is
the thought
he?
that count. He's doing better. From what Doc said. I've been changing the bandages like every few hours. He just Doc did a new treatment on him today. And he's saying that he should be talking sometime tonight. So hopefully that's the case. But he did say that he's doing a lot better.
that's good. I'm gonna walk up to Garum and just kind of look at him some more. Goddamn dogs.
No, don't worry about it.
And Sam will actually move out of the way because she's sitting like at the top of his head and stuff. And
Finger to nose. This is gonna sound really insensitive, but it's like, yeah, Sam's standing on the only side that has a hand. I'm sorry.
Let's give him a hand! Yeah!
We just have to like wave your hand side to side.
So
I really hope that Gareb doesn't make Cragdark bad because that joke is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, dang, I guess I'll just clap my hands, Gareb.
So I'm going. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up to Garum.
I hate it here.
I'm gonna walk up to Garum and just kind of stare down at him and.
And Sam will actually move from where she's sitting so you could sit like at him.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna kind of pat his chest a bit. I need you to stay alive so that you can officiate my wedding.
And Sam's eyes will go wide as she's walking to go stand by Fran.
Fran's eyes are gonna go wide. Like, oh, we're doing that now. We're telling people now. Oh,
yeah.
Surprise!
And she's gonna.
I can tell Ragnar, and he runs out.
Oh.
Fran has left the room.
Okay. And then she
isn't a man-child, but he's also not a man-child. Like.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn to Sam and just kind of hold up my ring that Fran made. Yeah, we.
And she'll take her hand and she'll like look it over and she's like, "That's nice. That's really fucking nice. How much did that set him back?"
He said he made it. I don't know.
And then she'll grab it and she's trying to like weigh it with her palm to see if she could like estimate.
Wait, she grabs the ring off of her finger?
No, not off her finger, but she'll like weigh it like with your hand.
Oh, okay. I was like, excuse me.
Insight check. You're a pirate. You've been doing this for a long time. Insight check.
Okay, hold on.
I want to see if I can find the picture of the ring that I had sent.
It was really pretty. It's up there. I don't remember where, but
I'm pretty sure it's an OOC.
15 plus 3, so that's an 18.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, this is easily 3, 4, 5,500 gold.
Holy shit!
With just the gem?
And she'll say that she's like, holy shit.
What?
Yeah, you recognize that gem. You recognize that gem is something that is very rare in these parts. We'll say.
Do I know what kind of gem it is?
It's a product that comes from the mines of the Kingdom United. But it's the quality is impeccable. Like wherever Fran got this, wherever Fran had this, it's impeccable.
She's like, I don't know if you know this, but that probably set him back a good 5,000 gold.
She's gonna look down.
I found it.
Post it. But yeah, she's gonna look down at the hand, just kind of. Oh.
It's one hell of a bauble you got there.
And oh shit! Hold on. I'm trying to show chat. Where's my display? Yes, that's what the ring looks like. Yeah, she. He just said he made it. I didn't know that's what the gem was worth.
So how long have y'all decided that this was what you were going to do?
Right before we left.
Okay. And she'll smile at you. She's not gonna like embarrass you with questions.
She's still gonna be like, "Don't look at me like that."
And she'll like she's gonna like half hug you and kiss you on the top of your head, and she'll look down at you and she'll be like, I'm going to step out for a moment because I need to go see the crew. I haven't seen them in 2 days. Why don't you spend some time with your dad?
Yeah. I have hardly slept since we left, so...
Are you good to be in here about an hour?
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Okay. I'll be back. And then she'll turn around and she'll walk out the door.
We're going to go ahead and stick with Serafina for a little bit so that you can talk to Garum while he's asleep. And then we'll jump to Fran and Gragnar.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go pee up here, man.
Oh god, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
What would you say to your comatose father figure who has lost a third of his body mass?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of that on the spot now. I don't know if you can hear me, but God, I don't even know what to say at this point. I know you're not really my dad, but you were the closest thing to a father that I had. Still have. You're not gonna die anytime soon, Garum. I'm not gonna let you.
As you sit there, you look down at Garum and you see that, well, there's a bit of discomfort. They are sleeping fairly well. You do notice, for what it's worth, there is a single maggot on his collarbone, just kind of inching around, as if looking.
I'm gonna look really confused at it.
And if you follow the trail, you'll see that his shoulder, which looks almost extremely clean. It's the first time you've really looked at it since...
Is the cover still on it, or is it...
It's not covered. It's got a rag that's barely, like, setting on top, as if to keep, like...
Oh, okay. I thought he had covered it. Okay.
Yeah, so you now notice that there are maggots in the dead flesh.
She's gonna kind of just... kind of gag at it, but... Medical maggots. Alright.
But you also see how clean the wound is getting. Like, these things are working. And even though it's kind of like that natural knee-jerk of like, oh my god, you see him healing.
As... I guess I'm also going to kind of hover my hand over, I guess, the area. And I guess to try and add extra comfort, I'm going to cast Healing Hands.
You cast Healing Hand, and that little bit of discomfort you see kind of fades a little bit. You can see that while it doesn't make a physical change, there's definitely, or at least a physical change as far as you can see. You can definitely tell that, like, Garum is a little bit better with his resting. You sit with him for 30 minutes, then 40 minutes. And then you nod off. You nod off sitting with your father. And you rest.
I'm gonna say that my head is at the very end of his bed and I'm just laying there.
Ron, you bust your ass down the stairs.
No.
Bat out of hell.
I make one detour.
Okay.
One detour. I go by Cookie's. I like where Cookie is set up, and I run in and I'm like, Cookie, I need this, and I grab something, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'll get you another one. And he runs downstairs, looking for Gragnar.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Perception?
Yep.
Well, that's a 19 on the die.
You
Plus
see
7.
You see Cookie is sitting on his little chair in the corner, and he has fallen asleep. With his head leaning against the counter. He's just kind of like. And like he was in the middle of peeling potatoes, like he was just like.
Little lamb.
like little lamb. Ron is like leaning forward, like about to take what he's gonna take, and he stops and he's like, And he walks over and like gently taps him.
He does not wake.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take the dangerous sharp object from his hand, and I'm gonna take the potato. I'm gonna finish peeling it for him, put it down. And then I'm going to lay his head down on like whatever soft vegetable is nearby. And just like pat him on the shoulder, and it's just like, all right, good.
There are no
Give him a blanket, give him a kibble.
but you know, we'll say that.
Soft.
We'll say that you lean his head kind of between like the corner of the counter and the wall, and
Just so he doesn't fall out, you know.
Yeah. He's just kind of like this, and you take like his cloth that was on his shoulder that like he uses, and he just kind of ball it up and put it like right between his like.
And I just kind of like pat him on the chest, like, good job, Cookie. And he's gonna quietly leave the room and take the object that he went in there for and start looking for Gragnar.
The last you saw Gragnar, he had very obviously gone down into like the bottom part of the boat. You are currently in the bottom part, but you don't see him. You know that there's a little nook at the far end that you can go to.
I go towards that nook.
Ragnar, you hear Fran calling out from you from your little area.
Wait, is
Gragnar!
Okay,
Yeah, there we go.
So I hear him.
Yeah, you hear him.
was he asleep?
He had nodded off just barely.
Oh, what? I'm back here. What?
And he's
shit.
going to throw the object he took from the chef's room at the little door to like slam it open. He throws a full head of lettuce.
Not the lettuce.
And Fran is going to like slide towards the door in like a sitting position to land in front of Gragnar.
Oh my god! Smooth.
And he's gonna stop and he's gonna sit there and his arms are gonna be crossed and he's gonna look at Gragnar. I'm getting married.
Fucking shit, Jesus Christ.
Say it again.
I'm getting married. I want you to be my best man.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to explain what those words mean.
Okay, you know that whole thing where it's like you choose your mate for life?
Sure.
Yeah, that thing, except with Serafina and me.
Hi. Oh, like
awesome.
with fucking Garam and Sam. Okay.
Yes! I forgot that they got married. I married them.
You
I
were
was
drunk,
so
Fran, it's
focused
fine.
on what I needed to tell you in that moment that it didn't cross my mind. I'm sorry. I got excited. We were
Yeah, I
keeping it
didn't
a
know
secret.
I didn't know that was a thing then either. You know, it was the whole thing. I was like, this is very confusing, but I didn't want to ask questions.
Hey, look, this is gonna be like the only and first relationship I've ever actually had. This is fantastic. This is fucking awesome. You have no idea. No idea how excited I am. I've had to hold this in.
Somewhere out
and
there.
He grabs Gragnar
Somewhere
by
out
the
there.
shoulders.
Real quick, I want you to know, somewhere out there, Kay's ears burning, and a dead drow woman is like, bitch, it might not have been willing, but I was there.
You were both my best friends. Shut up. Anyway. So Ron is like gonna grab Gragnar by the shoulders and like pull him in super close, like snoot to nose.
Hold on.
And he's gonna look at Gragnar. He's gonna be like, Gragnar, I don't think you understand.
Hold on. I just realized something. I didn't roll for Bones Day or not.
Oh yeah, roll for bones.
It's the next day. I'm tiny.
Okay, cool. So then he's gonna lift you. And hold you snoot to nose. Ragnar, I don't think you understand. I've had to hold this from you for so long. So long. So goddamn long.
I mean,
I don't like keeping secrets from you. And he shakes it.
To be fair, we got a lot going on. So, yeah.
Oh, it's fair. And he puts Gragnar down. He takes the head of lettuce and like takes a bite out of it.
God.
And he offers some to Gragnar.
I love how the lettuce thing keeps coming back.
That's what I mean.
Gragnar just takes the lettuce and just holds it.
So, yeah. Well, that happened.
Well, shit. I was just down here fucking napping. Damn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to wake you. I mean, I did mean to wake you. I just didn't mean to do it. You know what? I did mean to do it this way. I was excited.
I love how
I can see
Gragnar
that.
just doesn't really care.
No, Gragnar doesn't understand.
It's different. He cares because Fran cares. Like, that's what that comes down to.
And that's why their friendship is so wholesome.
Exactly. He does not understand the feelings, but he's like, well, Fran's happy.
I want you to know that, like, I will be making this some sort of cultural thing later.
What, the lettuce thing?
Lettuce and cabbage. Lettuce and cabbage. I will most definitely. It is. I'm going to make it a cultural thing later.
What? For where?
I don't know, but if I have to time skip a few hundred years,
make it somewhere in the fucking kingdom. Make it somewhere in the kingdom because Fran's the only one who keeps doing it.
No.
We have a whole last village we're making.
Yeah.
I am most definitely saying it started with Fran and somehow became a thing later.
It started with Fran when he threw it at Sarah. And Sarah ate the lettuce in nervousness.
Anyway.
So
as you two are talking and Fran is just like the giddiest schoolgirl for prom night.
It's adorable.
The sound of the ocean fades away. And ever so quietly in the distance, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, that's one of two fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
DM.
Oh man. DM, chill session. Chill session, DM.
So the fucking ocean,
Sam.
we don't hear it.
When you go to step outside the door, you find yourself standing on your boat, but everyone is asleep. And before you can even really contemplate it, you hear a voice. Rest now, child. It's time for fun and games. And you find yourself falling asleep, falling into someone's arms as they catch you and slowly sets you down.
As I hear them say that, I'm gonna be like, the fuck? And then I'll be like, and then, like
Robin, you hear this and you go, what the heck? And you turn around and you see Gragnar standing there with you, but you see yours and Ragnar's bodies asleep on the floor.
I didn't do that.
And it looks like you fell asleep the minute you walked into this room.
Wait. Oh man, does that mean the lettuce doesn't have a bite in it?
you eating ghost lettuce, baby.
It does have a bite because there's a lettuce in your hand and a lettuce on the floor.
I drop it.
Lettuce is asleep.
And as you drop it, it rolls. As you drop it.
Wait, you can't move that
As you drop it, it rolls and matches the same position as the lettuce that was on the floor. It lines up with it perfectly as if it overlaid itself.
I like my.
I am listening, I swear.
Seraphina, you wake up standing in the room, seeing your body asleep.
Oh no, did I die again?
And you hear a familiar voice. You hear a familiar voice. I really hope not. And you turn around and there's Garum standing there.
Hi!
And he looks down and you see he has a spectral leg.
And his arm?
His arm is gone.
Oh, so he has the leg but no arm?
He has a spectral leg.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It seems to manifest and it goes from a spectral leg to one made of red ribbon and white ribbons.
So
and
as I'm looking... Go ahead.
Turning into his leg.
So as I'm looking at him, and I look back up at him, I'm just gonna run up and try and hug him.
And you run up and you hug him. And he, confused for a second, he sees himself on the table, he sees you asleep, and he hugs you back as well, and you feel him there. Sam, you're standing on the deck, suddenly, your body laying restfully on the floor, and you look up, and you see you're inside of a giant circus tent.
Why?
Come one, come all. It's time for some rest for the heroes, so they do not fall. And you see a wire come across, and there's this oddly shaped man on this itty-bitty little tricycle, or unicycle. He's large and round and bulbous, with small arms and a small head.
No, what is this fucking name?
My. I need to know, are you here for fun?
Are we all out here now, or is it just Sam?
Just Sam.
Okay.
I'm here to get home. Where the fuck did you come from?
Ooh, spicy. I like it like popcorn with cayenne pepper. And he throws his hands up, and you see popcorn pop out of his hands. And then you see him turn into popcorn, like his body just falls apart. And it lands in front of you, building him back up. He is 8 feet tall, and his gut is easily 10 feet wide. Hello, little lady. And he just taps your head.
Not the cheese man!
Wait, what? Hold on. God, no! Not fucking Obinski!
That's all I can think of.
Obinski!
Sorry, Aaron.
It's fine. Hello there, little lady.
Oh no.
I have a ticket for you. And he waves his little arms around as if he's trying to do a magic trick, but his arms aren't big enough to really be showboaty. And he just kind of like poofs out a ticket. and then it's 3. You, the misters, and for the kid! And he has to lean down, because again, his arms are, he is so big, but his arms are so stubby, it's like T-Rex arms, he just leans down and holds them down to you. Please, come! It is a place made for you.
Okay, so did somebody send you? What is
3
this?
people!
Which 3?
Oh,
Yes.
oh, good golly me! Good joy me! Oh, good golly joy me! First and foremost, one of your benefactors, Chaos, asked for you to have a little fun. Secondly, his wife came up with the theme. What do you think? And thirdly, Dream brought you here. Do not worry, your ship will cruise its way through, as Doc has been sure to set sail for you. After all, Chaos did tell him to make sure you all slept well tonight.
So this is a dream. This is not actually happening. This is just a dream.
I mean, it's about as real as anything else.
I'm not.
Wouldn't you say?
You knock
Anyway.
the fuck off, Aaron. You knock it the fuck off.
Anyway,
Not
all
today.
I have to say is that today is your time to play. So why don't you come follow me this way?
Oh, I hate the rhymes. I hate the rhymes.
And she'll reluctantly follow.
Now, I do believe there was something about a beach episode that was requested, and so we did in fact set up a beach episode. Everyone's got skin-regular outfits that you can choose to wear if you so choose. And Sam, might I say, I truly think Garam's gonna realize that he lucked out with you in this wonderful 2-piece! And he holds up this black and red 2-piece swimsuit. What do you think? Too much? Too little?
Not enough. Not nearly enough.
Okay! And he takes it and he crumples it. And he pulls out a onesie. What about this?
And she'll look at it. She's like, actually, that is kind of nice. So I'll give you that. It's actually kind of
Let me tell you something. As an entity that far exceeds your reality, I know that Garam's a bit of a belly man.
Oh my god.
So a little bit of midriff wouldn't hurt.
Just give me that. And then she'll just grab it.
Ooh. Again, like cayenne pepper on popcorn. Let's open the door and let your kid on out. And he will suddenly step towards the door, and he's a completely different person. He is a short little man, like 2 feet. Excuse me, Sam. And he turns around and he is this clown face with a deep beard, like 5 o'clock shadow and a big cigar, comically large. Could you open the door for me? I seem to have lost my wider half.
And she'll like jauntily like walk over to the door and almost mockingly so like turn the door handle and like push it open.
Everybody's a clown. And you watch him walk as he honks in these huge shoes, almost as long as he is tall. Serafina!
Uh-oh. I wasn't sending anything in the chat just now.
What are you making fun of me for?
Uh-oh.
Actually, I approve. That's what your onesie looks like. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Serafina, Garam, get your asses out here for some fun beach time resort fun.
We hear him outside of the door.
The door is open, and this 2-foot tall man who looks like a chain-smoking clown walks in.
Who are you? You're not part of the crew.
Well, I am technically a part of a crew. But your crew, not so much. But I'm here for you.
And Sam will say, just go with the kid.
Again, with all the questions, my wider half answered, but let me do it again. You've been invited, and he holds up 2 tickets to the carnival. A chance to relax and a chance to have fun, a chance to go ahead and get it all done. Get it out of your stress levels, you know? Just so that you don't go crazy. I couldn't think of a way to end that on a rhyme.
I would like to make an inside check.
Oh, would you now? Advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah, because I'm being as honest as I possibly can.
While you do that,
that's a 13.
13 plus my little bit of help with you makes it a 35.
Jesus Christ.
You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not playing games. You know I'm here to make things not so lame. You know that I want to help you, so come on out. Play at the circus. And just forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about
I'm gonna look up to Garum.
About it!
I'm gonna look up to Garum and say, I am so fucking tired of random shit happening. What do you think?
Look, kiddo. And as he steps forward, suddenly he is someone different. It's a woman. Tall and slender, with a soft smile on her. A mime stands before you.
You said Garum turned into that?
No, the short little man did.
Oh, okay.
And she pulls out a sign. And she holds a finger to her tear and pulls it down. And the sign says, I was sent here to help. I want you to know I'm going to go if you don't want me. But understand that this was a gift. A chance for a beach episode. And to fix any rifts. She throws the sign to the back, and she bends backwards as she kind of cartwheels out the door.
She's still gonna look really apprehensive, but start following.
Does Sam see Garum at this point?
Garum is standing there with a almost candy cane-like leg.
Okay, she's gonna throw herself into Garum.
As you throw yourself into Garum, he holds you back. He's obviously confused, but he is so happy to hold you. And he, again, looks back to the body laying there. He sees the maggots, he sees the wounds. And he just holds you for a second. I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
Let's go see what's going on.
And she'll take his hand and she'll follow out with him.
Okay. Fran, Gragnar,
Yeah.
as you stand staring at your bodies there on the floor,
Our bodies in the sleeping lettuce, don't forget.
Sleeping lettuce.
you
It's very
look
important.
and you see the lettuce begin to roll.
Of course.
Oh.
And it rolls and it rolls and it rolls and it rolls, and then suddenly
Mom's gonna like step away from it.
it starts bouncing. And the little bite mark you took out of it goes, oh man. And then it
What?
suddenly it says, oh man. And it goes,
Oh.
as it now has arms and legs. And it takes 2 fingers and jabs them in, pulling them out.
Oh.
And now it has 2 eyes.
Well, now it's not a
Okay,
cute little lettuce anymore.
we've seen some really weird fucking shit the
Yep.
past couple of weeks. I think this
Yep.
takes the cake though.
Yeah.
Is Lettuce Von Venom Von Venom Von. And I, the spirit of wedding lettuce.
What?
Yeah. That's kind of what I was expecting. Like a yeah. Come on, man, you made me! Clap at least a little bit!
I made you what?
Not you! Dad, you! Anyway, come on! We got 2 tickets for y'all and way more for the others, so that you can go ahead and have some fun at the beachside circus!
Okay, is this gonna be fun or fun?
I mean, it's gonna be fun, as far as I know. I just popped into existence, but I think it's gonna be the type of fun that's less stressful and more like carnival games.
Sounds good to me. Fuck it.
I mean, what else do we have to lose?
Yeah, I mean, our bodies are right there, so either we're dead, and we don't have to deal with shit anymore, which is a plus. Let's go. Or we're asleep, and this is a really fucking weird dream.
It is a dream, but it's one brought to you by Chaos, Ellie, and Dream.
Oh god, it's sponsored.
Call now, and you can get 2 drinks for the cost of 1.
If we go with you, will you stop that?
What?
The sponsorship.
If we stop the sponsorship, there's no beach episode.
I can't.
And you can go right back to being miserable and wondering if Garam's going to die.
Jesus.
This carnival brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
You can go ahead and get my special code. Get 15 free cabbages summoned at any time.
I don't care for this much, actually.
At the end of the 15 cabbages, you get the Cabbage Merchant. Completely different series, but he's great.
Oh god, I can't.
Come on, Dad, I mean friend. Let's go see Mom, I mean Serafina.
Excuse me?
Yeah, okay.
And their legs grow way longer. Like, their face is meeting you, and their legs are like spider legs that are 2 legs just kind of squatting out.
Oh.
And then you see them
Oh no,
roll.
they're doing the ghost dance. Oh no.
Oh my god.
And then they fall into themselves and roll up the stairs. And as you come up, you see everyone else, and you're all standing underneath a giant circus tent. There are stars in the sky, but they look like little holes with lights peering through. There's a sound of music and laughter in the distance. And you see, standing at the helm of the ship, Doc. But you don't see Doc as he is when he's with you.
You think all of us see this?
Ron, you see an old, withered man in a white suit. That's hands are covered in blood. The pipe in his mouth moves from one side to the other as he has an eye that has been gouged and is empty except for a blue light that shines. Sam, you see an old sailor who is hunched. On the side of his hip is an old bone saw, and on the other side is a vial. He knocks back a swig of something vile, but you see him look down at you. He smiles a bit, and he nods. Serafina, you see a well-dressed dragonborn with what you remember as medical physician's clothing, a heart device hanging around his neck that you would normally use to check the vitals of someone, and a single spectacle on one eye.
And I recognize
Correct.
that this is Doc?
You all recognize this as Doc. Gragnar, you see a serpent. No arms, instead its tail wraps around the head of the ship. As it nods its head side to side, this serpent is one you recognize as one that you would kill and use its blood for medicine in the Underdark. Fran, you recognize this as the official medical outfit of the Kingdom United.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, you remember this particular man. He was a medical physician that would go from ship to ship when you were a child. Constantly helping those who needed help, but also people worried he was a madman, as what he would do to heal folks was very odd. And you hear in a few dozen different voices, you hear all the different voices. Land ho.
Doc?
One and the same. Sadly, in the dream realm, I can't quite keep myself together. And as he says that, he rotates himself, and he's right back to being the Doc that you all know. It's a good thing you took your medicine. And you hear the ship go aland. And it doesn't stop. It goes along the side of the beach and keeps going, and in the distance you see an even smaller circus tent with a familiar goddess standing outside, her hat tipped to the side.
No.
Is it Ellie?
Yep, it's Ellie. And she waves to you all. As suddenly his fingers are snapped, and Fran, you're in swimming boxers.
I look down. Where'd my shirt go?
Oh, hi.
You're in a speedo.
Wait, what'd you say?
Over at Gragnar, what happened to your shirt?
Serafina.
Good question.
Bikini.
What?
The guy,
You're in a bikini.
Yeah, the one that I sent.
And Fran's gonna like look at Gragnar and laugh, look at you.
What?
Sam, you're in that onesie, and you're all dressed, and Garum is standing there in like the old school onesie that dudes would wear with the blue and white stripes.
Oh,
no.
Yes!
I love that.
I think he looks kind of dashing.
Absolutely dapper.
Come now, come on, come all, come tall and short, wide and small. It's time for a wonderful dream. And you see in the distance above a large spider-like entity.
God.
And he seems to climb down the very light that makes up the stars coming down.
What are they?
And as he climbs down, he moves and he changes. The name's Morpheus, god of dreams, and a fan.
A fan.
I apologize for Hermes, he's a bit of the sentimental type.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, so you're part of Olympus?
Kind of. Yes and no. But I'm here to represent the concept of dream. And I wanted you all to have quite a bit of fun today. So, there's cotton candy, there's hamburgers, Gragnar, gecko tail. And might I add, you'll actually feel full when you wake up. It's not like those midnight dreams where you eat a buffet and you wake up and you're like, fuck, I'm actually really hungry, but I don't want ramen for the 6th time today.
Those are the fucking worst. The fuck's
DM,
wrong?
I'm gonna need you to fucking stop calling my shit out right now. It's all we got and it's all I like.
Anyway, can you all do me a favor?
That depends. There's lots of favors we've been having to do.
Hold out your hands, mate.
I'm gonna look to Ellie for can we really trust him?
Please. There's been a lot of work put into trying to give y'all some time off.
Whatever.
And Bron will hold out his hand. Yeah.
I'm also going to.
All right! You all get one free polyhedral! And he drops a
What?
D20 in each of your hands.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck is this? Why are you giving me a dice?
this even
Also,
a die?
inside is the Feywild, so you're gonna need wings! And he snaps his fingers,
I get my wings back.
and you all get Fey wings.
Oh, they're
They
not my wings.
range from wings like birds to wings like fireflies.
What kind do I have?
They vary. Gragnar, you have hawk wings, which are slightly large on your body. Fran, you have wings like a fly.
Yay!
This big on your back.
I'm
Sam,
gonna look around I didn't get wings.
and then
Oh, you
you can feel the flutter of your back, which feels like an extended limb. It's weird, but you're like, Sam, you get wings like that of an angel from mythology, meaning you get 6 of them. But
Oh my god.
Oh.
the 2 on top are super long, the 2 in the middle are super short, and the 2 on the bottom, one is long, one is short. Seraphina,
Yes.
you get wings like a butterfly,
Oh.
and they are large.
Lord.
And you can feel them just kind of passively fluttering, and it gives such a nice breeze. Garum gets wings like a little dove bird, but they're slightly lower on his back and they're upside down.
You're upside down.
What?
Be like that.
Give me a moment. I think I might have messed up yours. And he takes the wings, and you see him physically rotate them on his back. And he moves them up. There we go, dove wing!
Oh. Thanks.
No problem. Now, once you're in the Feywild, you can't.
Never mind.
Once you're in the Feywild, you can't take off the wings. They will try to kill you.
Duh.
Wait, we're actually going to the Feywild?
Of course. The easiest way to get there is through here, the Dream. And they have the best parties. So, he pulls back the curtain, which leads to a star-filled room. It looks as if they're just stars floating in the air. Why don't you come on through? First part is the bar.
The bar or the bard?
The bar.
Okay. Okay.
So come on through. And he suddenly, his legs grow so that it's easier for all of you to go through. He gets
Nice.
taller and he pulls the curtain
Fuck
back.
this walking shit just flies through.
He gets it!
I'm gonna link my arm with Fran. Well, we don't have anything else to lose.
Yay.
I mean, you're right. And he's gonna. How do I do this? How do I work these things?
Oh, it's easy. You just flap him and she starts going.
He's just gonna get lifted.
Fran, clench your ass!
I don't want to do that. What the hell is this?
Don't listen to him. Just believe.
I believe I can fly.
You find that the same feeling of believing you can fly translates to slightly clenching and releasing your ass really quickly.
Oh my god.
Which causes your wings to flutter.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's actually a pretty
There
great
you
move.
go. There you go. Now
It's
you're
a pretty
flying.
great workout for the glutes. And he slaps you on the ass as you fly through.
Don't touch.
Look at you sounding like a fae before we've even gotten there. And he takes the curtain and it rips it down and it wraps around you all. and you find yourself standing in starlight. Thousands, if not billions of stars in the sky as rays of light dance around like stage lights. And then they begin to line up in front of you, leading to a path towards a big door. First check of the night! Go to make sure you're old enough to roll. Give me a roll of your d20 and add your charisma modifiers.
Oh, I got a +3 in that.
Modified, as you say.
I got a 13 + 3, 16.
Modifier,
Alright.
not save, right?
Correct.
Yeah, 18.
13 plus 3, I got 16.
18. Wow.
And now for Gareth. He's not as graceful as the rest of you. That's gonna be 6 plus 4. So that's gonna be 10. So all of you, your flying modifier, what allows you as a fae to fly around, is your charisma, how well you carry yourself in this round.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm set.
And need I say that you are all looking fantastic. There's a showman standing in front of the door. Except for you, my dear friend. And you see Garum kind of going like if you've seen Ryuk from
Yes!
Death Note,
Yes! Oh my god.
his little wings are just kind of doing most of the work, and he's just kind of hovering.
He's just limp while he's...
Yeah. If Dragon Ball were meant to fly, the dragons would have given them wings.
I mean...
Looks at Gregnar.
I'm a kobold.
Well, anyway,
No, you're
I
a
am
dragon to me,
here.
my friend.
I am here, a decipher of the good Lord Schaefer James, on behalf of his sister, and I offer you respite from your horrid adventures with death and disease and dead things, which we did not have a hand in any way, but dead things.
Huh.
Sounds like something. Never mind.
Sounds like what
Anyway.
somebody would, a murderer, say.
I mean, we honestly can't say anything. We murder people all the fucking time.
Here's the door. Go on through. I know. Go.
Oh, okay, and she's gonna start going.
I follow Serafina.
Clinch, Fran, clinch!
Oh my god.
They fucked up his wing. You all work your way in, and you find yourself in a bar. Give me a second.
Tavern.
One second, I
Tavern.
gotta
Tavern.
deal with Ash real quick. She's
Okay.
being a little shit.
I'm also gonna go get some water really quick.
This ketchup!
Oh god.
Get that muffin out of your mouth!
I'm gonna go get water real quick. I'll be right back.
Little shit. That's a chocolate muffin wrapper. You can't have those. You stupid.
Say, Bakoma, I want a chocolate muffin.
No. Are you done?
No.
You done being a little shit?
It's like, no, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Well, too bad. You are too bad.
I hear new voices in my tavern.
What?
Do I hear new voices in my tavern? And you have some voice screaming in your ear that you're not quite sure of, Frank. You're like, what the fuck?
Yes?
You Good! And you see what looks like a bearded fairy, only about
Okay.
2 inches tall, in your ear. And they are in the, like, stereotypical, like, Tinkerbell outfit.
Oh my god.
And they are a big, burly man fairy who is just got flowers in his beard. He's got his hair pulled back in an immaculate bun with one little curl that goes wild in the front. Just kind of.
Look back.
What I missed?
There is a fairy who is screaming in Fran's ear because Fran said that they couldn't hear them.
Very buff fairy.
It's a very buff fairy with one bit of hair right in its face, its hair pulled back in a sleek bun, a big burly beard with flowers in it, and a Tinkerbell outfit.
Oh my god.
Hello and welcome to Fairy Be Fairy's Tavern. How can I help you? Adventurers? Heroes? Villains?
No.
What be ye? Oz! Ooh, I haven't had one of them in a while.
Probably a little bit of both.
Take it for the Oz!
Probably a little bit of all of the above, depending on who you talk to.
A little bit of all the above as well. Would you like the same table as the Oz?
Sure.
A little bit of all the above and the Oz would like a table. And suddenly, a mushroom grows out of the ground and turns into a table before you. Little stools of mushrooms pop up with little popping noises like soda fizzing in your ear.
Oh, I want to bite them so bad, but we're in the Feywild, and that's a terrible idea.
Don't do that.
Last guy was tripping balls for 3 months.
Oh, no.
There he is! It's still for 3 months! And there's a man in the corner. I don't recommend it.
Is he holding something or something?
He's floating. Wrongly so.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to just spin him.
Oh my god. Okay, that was kind of mean, but that was also hilarious.
Fran's like dying in the background of laughter.
Yeah. Anyway, while you're having fun with that, here's some mead and some fey liquor. It's way better than that mortal shit, I'll tell you. And they touch the table. Where they touch the table is where the little spots are that are on the table representing the mushroom. And the spots just pop off. And they turn into food and drink and mead and liquor. And you see Garum sitting there trying to drop himself. Again, he didn't roll well for controlling how his flying is, so he's trying to lower himself, but he keeps going upward.
Fran walks over and grabs him by the ankle, and just pulls him down.
Oh, wait, which angle?
Do you need some weight modification gear? We rent it. Garum sits there as he begins to float away again after Fran lets go.
Yes, I think that would help.
Please and thank you. Don't worry, it's like booster seats, but more humiliating.
So Fran's gonna grab some string from his bag and tie it to Garum's wrist, and then tie it to Sam's wrist, and then he's just gonna put a little bow on it, pat Sam on the shoulder, and go, "There you go." And just walk away.
And this fairy comes over holding up what looks like a boulder above its head.
Oh, God.
But it's a chain, a ball and chain?
Mm-hmm.
I used to have one of these until he decided to commit seppuku. and throws the ball on the ground and it physically makes the room shake. And then they attach the clamp to his leg, and they go, "You don't need this chain, and you don't need this chain," and they're just pulling the links off of it as it just shortens naturally, and it's just until he's at seat level. Now, can I see the wings? You need it for the bar.
Do we not
Fran
already have them
turns
out?
around?
Turn around.
Okay, and she turns around.
Like the
All turn
song.
around.
And as you all turn around, they look at them. Yes. Now you're polyhedrals.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
The things you were given at the door.
Oh, that, and he holds out his dice.
Oh, those.
I need you to describe to me what your perfect dice would look like.
Ooh, I want mine with like the liquid inside of them, and like when you roll it, it gets all sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
Mine has like the liquid inside of it, and like it looks all galaxy-like, pretty.
Okay. So that's what your dice looks like. Next.
I have to look for mine because I don't know how to describe it.
For mine, if I had to choose, it would be it would be cut from Labradorite.
Ooh. Ragnar.
Mine would be like purple, like sparkly. That it's like the purple, like smoky dice that has a smoke effect inside them, and then there's a smaller D20 inside.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, this is the best thing that I could find for it.
The funny thing is I
my
have a
dice-
smaller D20. I might try.
My dice would look like stained glass windows on each side.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Each of you have those dice in your hand. Garum pulls out a simple black die with silver engravings in it. You see numbers all around it, 1 to 20 it appears. Why don't you go ahead and roll to see what you're gonna have fun with today?
Oh boy. I got a 19.
Alrighty.
Oh, with charisma, right?
Yep.
Oh, is it with charisma? Oh, then a 22.
1 second, I
That's
dropped that.
a 16.
14.
That is a 12.
That's an average of a 16.
You get the bears. What? The bears.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
You get the bears start roaring in the background. You're like, the bears.
I'll get the name game.
The what game?
The name game.
Oh.
We're in the.
So, here's the game, and here's the name. What you gotta do is figure out, what am I called?
Oh my god.
If you win, you get something. If you lose, I get your name.
Oh hell.
I don't know if I like this game, DM.
This is supposed to be relaxing. I
Yeah,
don't want to
DM.
give my name to the Fae.
I didn't say I'd do anything bad with it.
I don't want to give it.
Well, I got
Then
2
you can
names.
always re-roll. Party pooper.
Yeah. Gladly.
Alright, everyone else stays the same. You re-roll and change the average.
19.
19.
Is that with your charisma?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
So 22, just like me.
23.
Alright.
So let's do this here. What'd you get beforehand?
19?
No, I think you got a 16
Oh, no.
last
Oh,
time.
before it was a 16.
Okay. That's a 17.5. Let's see what it does on the chart. Fine. I suppose we could play air hockey. Nope, it's down. Never mind.
It's what? Oh.
Ah. A game of chance.
Okay.
Let's see if your
Kind of.
past predecessor as a dream touch was passed on their luck to you, Fran. We're going to play a game called 21.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what game this is.
Everyone, What you're going to do is you're going to roll your 2d10s.
2d10s, okay.
All right. So you're going to take your d10s and you're going to roll them. And whoever has the highest number without breaking 19 wins.
So it's like blackjack.
It's like 21, only we have dice instead of odds.
Oh shit.
I already forgot what you said.
Yeah, save. Oh god.
Well, I got a 25. Wait, 52, 25? Fuck, hold on. I don't know how to read this.
You roll the d10s and you add them together as if they're ones.
Oh, okay. 5, 6, 7.
You got
Give me a
7?
second. So we're adding them together?
Mhm.
Yep.
Not like the full percentile, but like if they're 2d10s.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
98. 1 second.
14.
14!
There we go. I got 11.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
So,
7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 12.
who got the 14?
I did.
Oh, well, phooey. I got an 11. So, Sam, a golden coin appears in front of you.
Ooh.
This golden coin has a jester's face on one side, and on the other, it has, for lack of a better description, it looks like a sad bird.
Light it, there's probably chocolate in it.
Hey, now, we stopped doing that because people would eat the coins rather than cashing them in.
You silly.
You're so
Yeah, goober. If you were here last week, you would have been right.
Don't let's be silly.
Alrighty. Let's try it 2 more times. Can everyone give me a roll?
Okay. 16?
God damn it!
13.
Getting 9.
For time.
And I rolled 2 ones.
Nika.
It's not my weak, and these are my loaded dice. Wait. These are my loaded dice. These are the ones I give you guys when I want you to lose. Fuck me. All right, Bron. A golden dice, a golden 6-sided die pops up in front of you.
Okay.
The one side is actually an eye, and the 6 is 6 fingers held up on one hand.
Okay.
And one more time so we can see if anyone else gets lucky.
That is
What's the worst
a
roll so
15? No, 19, sorry.
19,
2. I got 2.
17.
17, and I got a 17 as well. What you get, Cobalt Daddy?
14.
Well, fuck, alrighty then. Serafina got a 19, right?
Yes.
You get a golden potion.
Oh.
It hovers in front of you, and it looks familiar.
Man,
On the bottom of it, it says property of Minecraft.
What,
I could not have won that. I would have drank it immediately.
how do I think it's familiar?
It reminds you of the elixir that you made with Fran.
Oh, that's right.
You rolled a 19, which is really as high as you can go without busting. So you got the grand prize.
What is this?
Lucky bastard. Elixir of the gods. Tastes like heaven.
Oh, and I'll take it.
Got one for free. Wow.
For free.
For
Also, it's bitch, thank you, not bastard.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't tell because you look like a mortal. Anyway, would you like to play again, or do you want to try a different game?
I'm down with a different
Front's
game.
gonna look at everyone.
I'm
Different
down,
game?
I'm down with a
Yes.
different game, yeah.
I guess while we're here, we may as well.
Okay then. And
I'm actually going to be right back. I'm going to go grab me my food real quick.
Oh dear.
No!
I hungry. I'll be
How
right back.
dare you?
I hungry.
No!
suddenly the lights go out.
Uh-oh.
The music stops.
I was literally about to say, here comes the clown.
And you see a little buggy car, only about a foot in height.
And Fran's gonna like lean over to Serafina. Why did we have to be in bathing suits for this?
Something about a beach?
There's no beach here.
Yeah, I don't know either. You look good though.
Thanks. Right back at you.
Welcome all. We're here to play a wonderful game.
I'm
Who
gonna
wants
that down.
the beach episode?
The beach episode?
Sure.
All right. Stop the music. Run it all back. Get back in the car, Tommy. Get back in the fucking car. They got no game. We're gonna do this again. And when I say who wants the beach episode, I want you to sound like horny teenagers on a summer anime night.
Oh.
All right?
What does
What's
that sound
anime?
like?
God, your world's depressing. And you see this clown who had popped out was like 6 foot out of this foot-tall car. And they
Tracks.
touch the top of their head and they go "Bump!" And suddenly they're just a head and feet. Big clown shoes and little
Kirby?
stubby arms. Basically, if Kirby looked like a middle-aged man in bad makeup. And he just
How you thoughts?
How you
stuck
doing?
in the car, and you hear him close the door. He starts the oh shit!
Maybe you gotta hit the hood.
Yes. Could you do it for me?
I got you one. I'll do you one better. I'm not even kidding. I literally picked this spell up. I'm just gonna cast on.
And you cast on, and it goes. All right, you. I like. And he sticks his head back in the window. He rolls it up, and it's one of the little rotate windows. And they drive off. And the lights go back to being black.
Oh, he wasn't kidding.
Oh, he actually wants us to do this.
He said rewind time.
And you're all standing in a room with no light. You can't see anything in front of you. And you hear, again...
Wow.
And a clown car with a backfiring, like, gasket in the behind goes... And we have the music.
Yeah.
Oh!
A little loud.
Yay! Who wants a beach episode?
Yay!
Wow.
God damn it.
You are the shittiest audience I've ever had. And
I can actually scream if you want me to scream. Hold on, I'll scream. Hold on.
No!
I've already gotten enough. I've already gotten enough. Yeah!
I have literally performed for dead people who were more excited than you. It's not hyperbole.
I just think it's insensitive considering Garum doesn't have another arm.
You can't do that while I'm eating, bitch.
Looks at you, friend, and is like, is this what I'm to expect from now on?
Not all the time.
Are you surprised though?
No.
I'm just
No.
glad you're alive.
I mean, but what can I expect from a man who literally had to sell his soul to get a girl?
I sold my soul years ago. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. And the clown is just like... we're just gonna skip this. We're just gonna skip it.
I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it's too late. It's too late.
All right.
Too fucking late. I had a whole thing. We had rockets. I borrowed a guy from your realm. He was he was like half
I mean,
dog,
rockets, I can
half
shoot off
musical
rockets. I can do it right
instruments.
now.
Don't you fucking dare. We're done. We're skipping it. We're going straight to the beach part, and we're skipping the episode. Fuck it.
The episode.
And he reaches down and he grabs the ground, and you see the ground of stars bulge, and he rips it upward. And it's almost as if he himself is a part of a curtain that gets lifted up.
Oh, this is trippy.
And suddenly, you're standing on a beach.
Is it like
No, please.
You're standing on a beach, and there is beautiful white sand. There is a... How do I put it?
ocean sounds?
Ocean man.
You understand?
I swear.
By the way,
saying it.
earlier,
That's fine.
Yordle commented they were like, Fran in a bikini? And I was just like, he's in swim trunks, but close enough. They said, how about a whole scuba suit, but there's only a kiddie pool with flippers.
Oh, hi, Alex. Alex says, I just want to say I love you guys. I love you too.
Oh,
Love you too,
Real
Alex.
gay. That's real gay.
You guys find yourself on a beautiful white beach. Clear blue water as far as the eye can see. And standing on that beach is Ellie. And a man who you haven't seen before.
None of us have seen it?
But Fran, you recognize the eyes. He's tall with red hair, shaggy and wild, dark tan skin, and a Hawaiian shirt. You know chaos when you see them, Fran.
Oh.
I see you half-heartedly made it through my showcase.
I cheered.
Well,
He did
It's-
cheer.
we're just a little off put. You'll have to forgive us.
It's fine, it's fine. It's not like I'm bending time and space to give you the thing the dreamers asked about, and I know you want. You know, a beach episode.
You keep saying that. People keep saying
Why
that.
do they keep saying a beach episode?
What does that even mean?
I'll send you some hentai, you'll figure it out.
What is hentai?
Actually, wait, I know what that one
Ellie,
is.
Ellie slaps his shoulder, and he just goes, "What?" This beach will be where you all rest every time you sleep on the way back. Just take some time to relax and talk. Build a sandcastle, tear it down. I will admit that we did have to pull a few strings to have this happen, so you will be joined by one more person.
Who?
Who do you
They pass
think?
the vibe. Do they pass the vibe
Oh.
check?
No.
Is it JoJo?
No.
Oh.
It's Yanti. I couldn't get
Oh.
JoJo, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
He's on his own bizarre adventure. But
Okay, cool. He passes the vibe check. I'll give him that.
I almost spat out my drink with Seraphina's
Yanti's kind of standing there in his own Hawaiian shirt. He looks really dejected for a split second. He just snaps his finger, and there's food, there's drink, there's hammocks, there's just anything you need to relax on this beach.
Booze.
And he snaps his finger, and he just goes, booze, and he points at your hand, and you're suddenly holding a margarita.
Thanks, Yanti.
What's a margarita?
Yeah, sure, now you like me. And he kind of struts over to Chaos, and for a split second you see them talking to each other. And Yanti scratches his cheek a bit. Fine, I can do that. But you have to keep your end of the bargain. 4 pillars, after it's all done, they're yours. Great. It'll be so much easier to reap souls with 4 towers in this world rather than 1. And he walks directly into the water.
Yanti?
He just keeps going. Yep, he just walks directly into the
that
water.
scene
The
from
beach waves.
the D&D movie where it's the
Exactly like that. It's exactly like that. You just see Yanti in his like pink and purple like Hawaiian shirt with a coconut in his hand. And you see him walking, and like the wave hits, and the coconut is gone, but he's still got his hand up.
I'm
like he's
gonna
holding
lean
it.
into Fran
just-
and say he walks very straight.
just
into
the water.
Going.
Eventually, the water just covers his head. Fucking
Yep.
covers his head.
Yep, he
And
kept
there's a
going.
wave that comes back, and you see the blue shorts that he was wearing wash up on the sea.
Oh,
God.
Fran,
well, yeah.
we should ask Ellie about the name thing.
Oh, right. I mean, this is probably the best time than any, huh?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you see Ellie sitting in a reclined seat. Chaos is rubbing her feet while she sits reading a book.
I guess we're both gonna go up to her.
All right. Chaos is like going to town, just like getting real deep, and you know that really nice deep like foot massage. And he, as you walk towards him, he suddenly turns into like a chibi, so he's just at the right height to be like. And Ellie is sitting there. Her mask is actually up on the corner of her head as she sits reading. He goes, "Yes. What can I do for you?"
Well, we were
Sorry, I had to let my dog out.
we were wanting to create a new name.
A new name.
A blessed name.
Well, I think that might actually be something more along his lines, and you see the little chibi version of Chaos sitting, huh? Give me like 2 seconds. I'm working out a knot right here. My wife has such wonderful feet.
Oh my god.
So you want a new name?
Well,
Why?
we are getting married, and we thought it'd be best to just start anew.
And suddenly T stops. Okay. What do you want the name to be? and he grows, standing before the both of you.
I'm gonna turn to Fran.
Do you remember the name, finger to nose?
Wait, I think it was Alistair.
Yes, that sounds right. Let me double check. Yes, that's the one we chose.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to take a new name, then we might as well have a whole ceremony.
Right now?
I will not do that unless Yolanda is here.
I was about to say, I might as well invite the whole family.
Oh,
Can you do that? What about my mother? What about my mother?
I can make sure she knows. But she is fractured.
I don't know when else we're going to be able to do this.
We still haven't technically told Garum.
Garum is sitting with Sam, and he's just got his head in her lap, like, and he is just vibing.
I'm gonna turn to Chaos. 1 second, please, and I'm gonna walk over to Garum.
Fran's gonna stay right there. I'm gonna stay out of his reach.
No.
Question: do I still have my bag of holding?
You have it on your side, yes.
Okay, Link, cool. I can do something.
I'm gonna walk up to Garum and Sam. Garum, I have a question.
What's up? And he rotates towards you, very obviously rolling onto his non-existent arm.
Were you able to hear anything I said earlier?
Not much.
What did you hear?
What do you think I heard? Because again, not much.
I'm getting married.
In the back. Did you tell him yet?
Oh, I knew that. There's a ring on your finger.
Oh.
And Garum sets up. He stands up. And he hugs you. Ragnar's such a lucky man.
Ragnar, it's Fran.
I know. And he hugs you with his one good arm.
Can you officiate it? Or at
And
least
Garum stands up straight and he looks at you. You want me to officiate it?
or at least walk me down the aisle?
I'd rather do that.
Okay. She's gonna start. She's gonna take Garum and start walking back over to Ellie and T.
He is standing there. Ellie has a big grin across her face.
Fran's just like giving the thumbs up, like, we good? He's not gonna kill me or anything.
Garum walks up with a smile on his face when he looks at Seraphina, and he looks at you, and it's the coldest fucking look you've ever seen that man give.
I'm gonna slap him. Be nice.
He doesn't budge. He walks up the front, and he holds out his good arm for a handshake.
Fran will shake his hand.
If I had my other arm, I'd punch you in the gut.
I know.
And he pulls you in, he wraps his arm around you.
Oh no.
And he hugs you. And Fran, he whispers in your ear, "Welcome to the family, son."
no.
Thank you.
No problem. And as you go to step away, he punches you with his good arm.
I knew it! I want to roll to dodge it!
Okay, alright. He's gonna roll an attack. It's a surprise attack.
It's fine. Beat my AC. Do it. I dare you.
You also got shield.
Yeah.
Did you?
What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. What's his attack?
Let's see. It's an unarmed attack, so it's just gonna be. It's only. An unarmed attack would be just, plus his strength?
I don't know. You're the DM.
4? Yeah, it would be plus his strength, so it's gonna be 24 technically.
And how much does shield give me?
+5.
Gives you a +5.
Plus 5. Yeah, shield. my armor class is 22.
You watch as Garum's fist hits the shield, and there's just the ever so faint sound of a crack as it stops.
I'm gonna turn to Garum. I was like, "What do you think I gave him that for, asshole?"
For this precise.
It only works once a day, and he goes for the second time.
Oh my god. Try me.
That's gonna be a 17 plus 4. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh my god!
You missed.
You turn sideways really quickly, and it's like you can feel the air kind of whoosh. You're like, ooh, I'm glad it didn't hit. And he just goes, that's why he's a good pick.
What? Okay.
All right. And he turns to Seraphina, and he looks at you with a smile. I'm so happy that you've earned the hand of my son in marriage.
What?
And he's
What
going
does
to
that
hug
mean?
you. He's going to hug you again.
She's still really confused, but she hugs him back. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
So, this wedding is happening. This is happening like right now.
If you wanted to, T says as he knocks back the rest of his drink.
Oh, I absolutely wanted to, Seraphina.
I'm a little sad that my mom can't be here, but I don't know of any other time we're going to be able to do this.
I didn't say she wouldn't be able to be here. I said that her mind is shattered. Alright? When you see her, you'll find that out, but she'll know.
But will she remember?
That's up to her. And T snaps his fingers, and as he does, you guys hear what sounds like fabric in the wind. You turn around, and there are seats in an aisle. A white cloth running down the aisle to what looks to be a podium. There are seats filled with people. Some you know, some you don't.
I'm immediately going to check the crowd for specifically my actual parents.
Ooh.
You see Yolanda. And you see A sitting together. Ron, you see your grandfather standing a bit confused, and then suddenly, as if someone's talking to him, he nods and he looks over to you.
The fugitive grandfather?
The fugitive?
Yes.
Oh!
Is that a problem?
No.
Ron.
No, it's not.
Ron. They're dreaming right now. Through the world of dreams, I brought you here physically, but they are dreaming. And just like in dreams, it's going to be hard to interact with them. But they're here, and they're watching. And you see...
I was gonna ask, is Seraphina's dad there? Because we never confirmed or denied if he was dead?
Your father's not here. But, Seraphina, you do see Adonai.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
Oh,
Leaning
man.
against a pillar, as this place is still changing
Oh,
into
Aaron,
a
you're gonna
beach
make me
side
cry.
resort. You see him leaning, and he smiles, and he locks eyes with Fran.
Fran's gonna like look
I'm
at him
actually crying.
and then look at Seraphina like, wait, who is that? I don't recognize that person. They're looking at me.
That's Adonai.
Oh, and he like turns his back, like turns away. It's like, this is really awkward now.
No, it's
Adonai nods to you, Seraphina. He looks at Fran, and he smiles. He turns around, and he walks behind the pillar. And he's gone.
I'm actually crying. Oh no.
Oh.
Fran, as you turn around to look away, you lock eyes with your mother.
Oh,
She
like
stands,
my actual mom?
your actual mom. She locks eyes with you and taps her chin, saying chin up.
And he does.
Something you've seen her do to you many times in the past. She taps your chin, or she taps her chin, saying chin up. This is an important engagement. But you don't see your father.
Mm.
You both look out into the crowd, and you see lots of people. In some cases, people who are, and you know are not alive, sitting in these seats for your wedding. Fran, you see
No.
a familiar drow woman.
Oh. Here comes the tears again.
And with a smile
No,
on
wait,
her
that's gonna make
face,
me cry.
I
with a
know.
smile on her face, she holds up the middle finger.
And he holds it up back.
And when I looked at this Fran is like, is that
That is absolutely Malika, that piece of shit. I love her so much. And he's like laughing, but like you see tears in his eyes.
Ragnar, there's a tug at the back of your Speedo.
Love it.
Cool. I'm at the water doing something.
You turn around, and all of your brothers are there.
stop making me
And-
cry?
They just hug you out of nowhere. Your cousins, your brothers, they all hug you. And then they fade away. Sam,
Oh man.
you hear someone go,
I wonder who it is.
That's my dad.
turn around,
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy.
Be spitting.
and you see your dad. He stands there, arms crossed. He is no longer that pale entity that he was when he passed. But he looks good. There are remnants of scars across his body, things you've not seen before, which is a bit alarming, but He stands quietly happy with you. And he fades.
God damn it, Aaron.
Making all of us fucking
God
cry.
damn it.
Standing, or rather sitting before you all, is hundreds of thousands of individuals.
Thousands.
The lives you saved. The people who would have died if you had failed in certain missions. There's the 3 kobolds from the beginning of this campaign who begin to walk down the aisles throwing flowers and petals around.
What about Deb?
Wait, would Snack be there?
Oh man!
Sam.
Oh no!
I was gonna save that for last, goddammit. But Sam,
I'm actually crying.
you look around and you see, leaning on another pillar, Snack Hip Crusher. And she's holding the reins of her donkey.
Daisy.
She looks at Daisy, and Daisy begins to walk forward, around the crowd, and she parks herself beside you. Snack waves, and she walks behind another pillar. At this time, y'all realize that there are a few dozen pillars standing around that reach high into the sky. And each pillar holds a person who has passed away. Seraphina.
Mhm.
Directly in front of you, behind the stand, you see your father step up to the podium.
I thought you said he wasn't there.
He wasn't. He stepped from behind a pillar.
Oh.
From my future son-in-law, if you could please step forward.
Are we still in
in front.
swimsuits?
Yes, yes, you are.
I would like dresses and.
Well, Fran, do you step forward?
I do.
As
Not
you
yet,
step-
but with her, I do. I do with. I'm coming.
No,
Just go.
no. Garum walks her down the aisle. You get to come say hello to me.
Oh,
Okay.
He is a
and I
bookish-
approach.
I
He
was
is
gonna
a
say-
bookish man. He is not big or
He's also
tall,
a dragonborn.
but- Yes. Let me give the description. I know you're excited.
Sorry.
He is a bookish man with big, round spectacles. A dragonborn, thin and tall. And while he doesn't look intimidating, his words are strict and clear. Come forward, Fran.
He does.
I'm gonna look over to Garum real quick. Is that dead?
And you look at Garum, and Garum is in tears. Yes. Yes, that is.
I don't remember the last time I saw him.
A very long time ago. He stands. He has blue scales that speckled with white. He stands with big, large eyes, and he pulls out a book. Seraphina,
Mm-hmm.
may I use our text? And he holds a book of Bahamut. Or would you prefer something else?
Um. Finger on nose, like, I'm trying to remember if there are other texts that she would have.
So, the text of Bahamut, he's talking about the wedding ceremony, basically.
Okay.
Would you like
what would
him
I
to
know?
read?
What would I know about the wedding
You would
ceremony?
know that you would know that your father is trying to be respectful to your wishes. The last time he saw you, you renounced Bahamut. He's asking if you're willing to let Bahamut bless your wedding.
If he can bless the new name.
And what is your new name now?
Is he asking me or Fran?
He's asking you both.
Alistair.
Alistair.
He sits there. He looks at Fran. Again, he's a very learned man, and it shows, but he seems to be analyzing you, Fran, as you stand there. We are gathered here today for the union of my very strong, beautiful daughter and her equally strong and handsome partner. Though I have heard he is quite beautiful in a dress.
I am.
Very beautiful.
We come here,
Laughing back there.
the living, the dead, and those that wander in between, to bless their marriage. A union that will change this land for better and for worse. But is a union that I will fully support even if it were to end the world. And he looks at you, Serafina, with a smile on his face.
She nods at him.
Sir Alistair, please hold out your hand.
And he does.
Miss Alistair, please come down the aisle. Garum, with his good arm, holds it out.
She's gonna look at him for a moment and then link her arm with his.
And as you begin to walk down the aisle, your swimsuit changes. It goes from a dark color to a bright, clear white. A trail begins to develop.
I'm sorry. Jojo just said if only Luke could be there. Can we say Luke is there?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh,
Jojo, are you able to pop in for like a
2
moment?
seconds.
He is working.
I know.
He was in earlier.
Yeah, for like a bit, but.
You do see Luke, and you see Gerdak.
Oh!
They stand in the corner together, raising drinks. And Luke looks at Fran, and he mouths, "Finally." As you walk down the aisle, your black one piece turns into a beautiful white dress. The shape of the one piece stays, but a trail following into the sand. A veil appears as if placed upon your head, and it hangs down. As you approach Fran, your clothing turns into that of military garb. The same military garb you remember your father wearing on his wedding day. And despite the fact that you knew that their marriage was one of convenience, you'd never seen your father look happier. It is marked with your achievements, both as a soldier but as a person as well. There's a particular medal on your shoulder that you notice that is made. And you remember the first time you saved someone's life as a soldier rather than taking it. A little girl who gave you her toy as thank you. You saved her from falling off a ledge by throwing yourself over to grab her and pulling her out of the water. And the metal on your shoulder is in the shape of that toy. A little train. You remember the smile on her mother's face as she thanked you. And you remember that it's been a very long time, but you still remember the want to do more for people. Gragnar, you find yourself standing beside Fran in a three-piece suit. Dapper as hell. A gold watch tucked into your center breastpiece. You find yourself in very comfortable clothing. Sam, you find yourself standing at the front, right next to where Seraphina will stop walking.
I was just about to say I want Sam as my bridesmaid.
Sam, you are in the drippiest of captain's garbs.
Oh, nice, nice.
Your captain's hat, your hair braided. Your leg is this beautiful platinum and gold and silver ornament that hangs on you. Your hand is your hand.
Oh.
I miss you.
As when Seraphina reaches the front, you reach out and take her hand and take Fran's hand. We bring forth the cloth of union. For when Bahamut walks among us, forgive me. When Bahamut walked among us, he too fell in love. And all he had to offer his love was a cloth to keep her warm. And they drape a cloth over your hands. And we bring forth a rope to represent their union. And Sam, despite the fact that you've never done this, you know exactly how to fold the rope over. And you place it upon their hands. Now, may the two who shall be one please grab the ends of the rope.
And she
And
does.
Fran will do so.
And pull those ends tight as you hold each other's hand. The stress of the world lay upon you. There will be times of love and times of quarrel. There will be days you cannot stand each other.
Fran just smiles.
She
But there
gives
will
you a
be
smirk.
days. There will be days that you cannot go without each other. My darling, could you present the rings? And for a split second, there's a flicker. A woman in white garb, barely visible, standing with 2 rings on a pillow. She flickers in and out of existence as if she's trying her best to focus on this moment. It is your mother.
Mom?
She flickers in and out as if she's there and isn't. And she reaches for the rings, but her hand goes through the pillow. Suddenly they appear on your fingers. She looks up to you, Seraphina. Again, flickering in and out, back and forth. And she smiles as she flickers one last time. Gone. You may pull your hands free and tighten the knot.
And she does so.
And he does so too.
The cloth that was draped over is now caught in the knot. It hangs, touching the ground, while you hold the ends of the knot with your opposite hands. And your father steps down from the podium, taking it, pulling you together. He wraps the cloth around your shoulders. Unity, peace, love, freedom, anguish. These are all things you will have together. May Bahamut bless thy new name and thy life. What is your name?
Fron Alistair.
And what is your name?
Serafina Alistair.
May your name be blessed, and your father fades, and standing before you is that old man, the dragonborn who claimed to be Bahamut. May the Alistair family be protectors of the realm. And though things may go all kinds of sideways, know that what you do is not just for yourselves, but for those around you. May you be capable of protecting yourselves and those you care for. And even in the darkest hour, may the Alistars stand tall. For as long as you protect those who are weaker than you, I shall give you my blessing. And I'll give my blessing as well.
Who says that?
You watch as T walks up the aisle.
Ooh.
His Hawaiian shirt burns away. And you see standing before you a man with jet black skin, orbs floating around his neck. His eyes like fire, his hair wild. Child of chaos. Child of dragons. Child of the sea. And child of the dragons. Though you have your own name, I give you the one, Alistair. You are a family found. And he waves to Gerdak. And he waves to Luke.
Wait. Jojo actually just asked if he can join for a bit.
Yes, yes,
Come on
yes,
in.
yes.
Come on in.
Yes.
Get in here, baby.
Get in here, bitch. Join the festivities, bitch.
We get married.
in
So just
here.
for clarity, are we all Alistair now? Is that what's being said?
I thought it was just going to be me in front.
Nah, we're all married.
There they are.
Jojo!
Gerdak?
You're muted.
Can you hear
There
me?
you are.
Yes.
Yes.
Though you do not hold a title, I'll give you one.
So can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
Though you do not have a title, I'll give you one. Child of strength and child of love.
Also, for clarification, Jojo, we have both Luke and Girdek.
Yes.
Saylay says hello. Fran, Seraphina,
Yes.
Yes.
you have created the name Alistar, which I will bless myself. Shall I give it to your extended family as well? Or would you wish it to be only yours?
And Fran's gonna look at Seraphina. Only ours.
Only ours, but if they all choose another name, could you do that?
No. But I will say this. Those that stand beside you will not perish in the end. Instead, they will survive and their lineage will survive.
Oh.
I guarantee that. No matter what my son does, they will live.
Okay.
Thank you.
My wife also has something for you. And he fades away. Standing before you is Ellie. And her brother Schaefer. Schaefer stands before you in clothing similar to Ellie's. Top hat, white gloves, and there's something about him that is slightly different. T smiles as he walks away. And there's an orc leaning against a wall. And they fist bump before T fades away permanently.
Do we recognize the orc?
You don't. Ellie steps forward. My brother and I wish to give a joint blessing.
We're getting all
His
the blessings
first.
today.
His first as a deity. And Schaefer stands disgruntled.
Oh,
The other half to my chaos. I give you the god of magic and law, Schaefer James. May you have beautiful life, and may the new world of magic that comes ahead of us be abundant in your soul. When your children are born, they will be blessed with the capabilities of magic in both chaos and order.
Oh.
And may your twin children bring forth a better world. And Ellie smiles.
Wait,
And may the goddess who takes my place at the end of this also.
What?
wait.
And they turn around and they walk away. You stand as everyone stands and applauses. Blessings from no less than 4 entities of God or higher. You have worked hard, adventurers, heroes, and villains. And you have saved so many lives, though you may not know it. The halls cheer and call out the name Alistar. And when the world does end, and it is reborn, when the lands have been contorted and stretched and torn to sunder by the gods and man's war, the name Alistar will be remembered as a guiding light. And King and Queen Alistar will do what is necessary, though it may end them to save all whom is necessary.
Oh.
For humanity, for the gods, for the blessings of the dreamers, and for the concepts themselves. May you all stand tall. That is the end of the session.
Oh.
Oh.
When you all awake, you will be at your destination. And you will awake with the blessings given to you.
Finger on
Well, to
nose.
We're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about, Aaron.
Finger on nose. Is Seraphina pregnant?
I don't know.
Who would have thought?
Let's look at the embryo.
Oh, Demon fucking dropped.
Yeah, Demon had to leave.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
see that. Okay.
Yeah, he posted in the chat.
I didn't see that.
It was just like a minute ago.
Yeah.
Well, what a relief to know that we won't die.
Well, y'all won't.
Apparently we're gonna die, but you know, it's after we have
Everybody.
kids, so that's cool.
You die, I die, we all die. Why don't you get yourself
Ellie's
some
apparently
snackers?
gonna fucking die or some shit. What is that about? Hello? Don't drink your tea in front of me.
I'm just confused because I don't know if
Thanks.
I'm just confused because I don't know if Seraphina's pregnant or not because you were making a lot of pregnancy foreshadowing today.
Well,
You
maybe
wanna
not now,
roll
but
for it right now?
What?
No.
You want to roll for it right now?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
roll for pregnant. Roll for pregnant.
Roll for twins.
What do I gotta roll?
It is gonna be twins.
Yeah, we already know that.
Yeah.
What is your constitution?
1 second.
Seraphina, what is your
my score or
constitution?
my modifier?
Your modifier.
Mine is
plus
a
3.
13 or 1.
A 1. And what's yours?
+3.
Plus 3. All right. Are you willing to end up preggo?
Oh.
Da-da. Da-da.
And that's important.
Think about it.
I still have Gerdak like on my screen, so when you did that, I saw his mouth flap open and do
Are you
I'm-
willing to
I'm
be
just-
pregnant?
I'm confused because I don't know if that's going to be right now or.
Are you willing to be pregnant?
Think about
Sure.
it, kid.
How are we
Think
gonna
about
do
it.
this in D&D?
I will roll a die. I will add your
No.
modifiers.
I mean, like throughout the rest of the campaign.
That
Are
was
you
an open
willing
question.
to be pregnant?
I'm asking.
And I'm
To
telling
make
you,
you feel any better, in one of my campaigns, my character got pregnant for Gonanot, and that was
still
fun.
kicked ass and took names. Still kicked ass and
Yeah,
took
still
names.
kicked ass and took names. She was the one who killed Aaron's character 3 times over.
I mean, technically, there's a typical 9-month wait time, so
There
Yeah.
absolutely is, yeah.
So I will tell you this. Whether or not it's now or later, you're going to have a kid.
Well, yeah,
Or two.
two.
But
We already know it's twins.
this die will decide when. I need to know if you're willing.
Yes.
All right. Roll
All right.
advantage.
Roll advantage.
It's going to be +3 +1, so it's +4. And then we're going to go ahead. human. You are technically not a human, Serafina. You are an angel, like an ASMR, which is compatible with elves. Fronda's a child of chaos, so he gets a +2.
Oh my god.
6 now.
But actually, let me roll to see if it's a +2 or -2 because it's a child of chaos.
Fair. That's fair.
+2.
Oh.
Then we're going to
be
roll.
like, can you stop messing with my balls?
He just fondled. Yes. Will you be fertile or will you not?
Oh my god.
Your husband has excellent balls.
Left foot, right not.
Oh my god.
It truly is a strong batch.
The god of fertility being like, yes, a strong batch indeed.
Oh god.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
That's it.
Fuck you.
Oh.
I mean, what did you expect?
No, you can magically get checked out, but most people don't know until 3 months.
I got it.
I'm gonna say
gotta
that's
know
now.
What is Luke's response to seeing all of this?
Mm-hmm.
That's to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking finally! or damn twins. Must have been a really good night.
If I could, I'd throw some rice in your face.
My beard would have flicked because it's been 10 years.
What's up, Aaron?
I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this.
I legitimately cried.
I was not expecting Amalika to pop up.
I wasn't expecting Adonai.
Or snack. You didn't have to have me get snack like that.
I was asking a question because everyone was popping
So
up.
hold up. Y'all ruined that because I was going to have Snack sneak up behind Sam and be like, hey.
Oh, that would have been worse.
But y'all were like, and Snack, right? And I'm just like, yeah, Snack's there. You just call Snack to step roll. Yeah, you do wake. I will say this: you will wake up with Daisy sitting next to you.
I want you to know because you weren't here for this originally, Sam.
Yeah.
But one of the coolest fucking moments was whenever, well, I mean, it was sad because a lot of people died, but the coolest fucking moment was whenever there was a huge fucking explosion and like they were dragging Snack and Snack was like, no, Daisy! And they turned around and they literally saw Daisy running as like the fastest silhouette they've ever seen through the fire and flames, just past all of it, and I was like, yes.
So here's how it went. First, they were like, Daisy, no! And I rolled to see if Daisy would make it. Daisy rolled a nat 20. So Daisy just walked out of a building of flame with Inquisitor K standing there glaring at them. And it's like, then a donkey comes out of a fiery house, just kind of chilling.
No, it was, if I remember correctly, Kay was like running full speed at the dash attack kind of thing. So Daisy was running side by side with them. He locked eyes with her and then was like, what the fuck was that?
So it was, at first, when they first met, it was outside the fire because they were watching you guys ride off. Mm-hmm. And then they booked it after you after Daisy came out. Yeah. And then Daisy proceeded to just kind of go, oh, this place is on fire, I probably should leave. And just fucking booked it past you guys, past K. Like,
for me, it's headcanon that like Daisy went into the burning building just to get a snack, and then she comes out with like an apple on fire in her mouth.
A toasted apple, yeah.
A toasted apple.
Dude, so, Daisy is fucking dope, okay?
Daisy has never rolled. Daisy has never rolled below a 15.
It's true.
Maybe she's our mascot now. That's what she
Yes!
Absolutely.
I'm so okay with that.
I look forward to Daisy spending time with the wolves. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
So, going off of what you said earlier, I guess that's now.
Yeah?
Going off of what you said earlier, I assume it's now.
What, you being pregnant?
Yes.
You can assume that.
Okay.
You haven't been checked medically.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, you have to talk to Doc.
Oh.
He has to give you a pregnancy.
I know he's got a cast identify.
You've not been checked medically to see if you're pregnant or not. You don't know.
What if he actually does the SpongeBob thing and puts you under a lamp?
He's like, let's look at the embryo.
Do you know
I
that this is...
need to interrupt, guys, but I wanted to be here
You
for
never
this.
interrupt, Jojo.
Wait,
You
no,
never
no, we
interrupt.
wanted you to come here.
We
Yeah,
miss
we've been-
you so much.
We love having you, mate.
You'll be back. You'll be
Eventually.
back.
Eventually.
Yes. I hope y'all took notes.
Mhm.
What notes?
What notes? I mean, I can go back and look.
You told us this was downtime. I didn't know we were
I
getting
didn't know we
fucking
was-
information.
There's always going to be information.
What information did we get?
A lot, actually. If you paid attention, I guess. You know.
I mean, luckily I do pay attention, but that's besides the point.
I pay attention too, but I still forget. But I'll fucking go back and I gotta
I was
edit
like, I don't
this.
know
I gotta
what
edit this
information
anyway.
you're trying to give us other than the ones we're freaking out about.
It's a good
I
thing
mean,
it's
the good
recorded.
I was like, I gotta
That's what I was
edit.
gonna say. At least they're recorded, so like.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta edit this anyway, so I'll fucking.
All I
Figure
have
it
to
out.
say is that this was town time. I wanted to give y'all a happy moment.
It
Okay.
was, and then I cried.
And I also wanted to give
Still
y'all some
happy?
silliness.
Mm-hmm.
So happy.
By the way, each and every one of those entities you met before getting to the beach were gods. Have fun deciphering which ones are which.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And they're all on your side, just to let you know.
Okay,
That's
good.
good.
At least there's that.
And I want you to
Do you think Ellie would have let T invite these people? Like, I have to
Yes.
I need to clarify. Do you think Ellie would have let T invite these people if they were going to try and harm you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, T would have been like, go, bet. And Ellie was like, no, you pull Osmodeus off that guest list right now. He's my son.
Canon.
He's a sociopath.
I'm gonna be honest.
Canon.
I genuinely thought that was gonna happen.
I thought so too.
What
I
if?
would have been like, "Ugh."
What if?
Let's put it this way. He's not there. He's got the DVR, though.
It was being live streamed.
Yeah. Rooting at home.
Oh.
You know, he's only dissecting his son as he watches
Jojo,
this.
you
He's
sound like
"That's
you're-
so sweet."
You sound like you're putting your mic in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What'd you say?
Is he gonna be mad he didn't get an invite?
He's gonna be mad that
I hope so.
I hope so. Wait, can it
I
be
would
like
say
a
yes.
Maleficent scene where he's just like
Like he's just like going through the mail and like sitting on his throne, like nope, junk. And then there's like a wedding invitation, and he's like, oh, and he opens it, and he's like, you're not invited.
You are cordially disinvited from my wedding.
Even worse, like he's scrolling on his phone and he sees the Facebook notification. Oh my god.
He's literally dissecting his son, and he's got his like phone out, and he's just like,
oh my god.
He's like,
What is
you
this?
sons of bitches.
"What is this?"
I wasn't invited.
I like to think that he's not
We've been
angry,
through
but
so
he's really
much.
hurt. He's
Hold
just
on,
hurt.
shield. Turn on the TV real quick. Get the Roku on real quick. Yeah, that channel. Okay. These bitches are getting married. I'm not invited.
I wonder why, Osmodeus.
He's just hurt. His feelings.
You know what, son? This is Orin. This is their fault. I'm gonna extend your torture period today.
No.
Daddy, no.
Meanwhile, it's the most
Yes.
it's the most Thanos Gamora thing ever, where it's her sister in pieces hovering.
Oh my god.
Was it worth it?
I'm sorry,
did it-
little one.
What did it cost you?
My horn.
Also, I want you to take note, DM, on how suspicious we were of this whole shit as soon as it went through.
Yeah.
How much we've been traumatized and how bleak our existence is. Like, we can't walk upon a carnival without being fucking.
That's honestly why I gave you the carnival. That's
we can't
honestly
go
why
anywhere without being traumatized.
Hold on. That's why I gave you the carnival. Because I knew you were going to be suspicious of anything and everything, so I gave you a bit of weirdness before we got to the sentimental. I allowed you to be paranoid first, and then we're like, all right, see, I didn't stab someone, I didn't blow a kid up. Like, let's go. That's next
I
week.
won't lie to you, I was gonna be real pissed if you were like, oh yeah, it's gonna be chill, it's gonna be our
I was
episode.
too.
And then we're like, oh bam, here's Safe for James.
Safe for James.
It's me, Satan.
You know,
No, I
from the
said
Bible.
Osmodius wasn't allowed to the fucking party.
He's like, oh.
Fucking
That's
Osmodeus
amazing.
pulls a Maleficent.
That's literally what I was saying when he pulls a Maleficent.
And curses your twins.
Yeah. Do not.
Y'all
May they
said it.
be bald-headed and have warts on their asses.
Oh, fuck. I was not expecting you to put Adonai in there. That actually caught me off guard.
Oh.
Yeah, because Adonine's dead. He's one of the pillars.
I know.
Which, fun fact, that is a bit of lore.
I was going to ask if that's a Yantees thing.
No, so the 4 pillars that were offered to Yanti are different.
Okay.
But the pillars of the world are people who have died while committing to change. Basically, if you died while causing change in some way, good or bad, you become a pillar. And there is a hidden temple. There is a hidden temple. Beck, you've seen my sketch of this temple, actually, a long time ago. But there is a hidden temple with pillars that, as you look up, they seem to stretch into the sky and they slowly turn into the forms of the people who have passed on. And it's everything from children to scholars to villains to heroes to gods. If you die making change in this world, you become a pillar of the world, representing the fact that you are a portion of this world being held up.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
Because I want you to know, Adonai didn't go out like no bitch.
Yeah, and you said her dad was also a pillar.
Yes, he is.
With that said, folks, I gotta get going because I got work early.
Well, fine.
That's some
Go.
stupid shit.
I can't go.
I want y'all to know, I forgot today was Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday, and I was loathing.
One second. Before we get more into conversation, let me go ahead and sign us off real quick. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those of y'all who did, if you like the channel, you should go follow us. It's youtube.com/AASBTTRPG. The link is below. You can also find us on Twitter. You can go there too, and for the same exact thing, whatever. If you want to follow any of our other channels, then you can follow twitch.tv/LestriaVT. That'll be our wonderful Serafina. Then we have Rose, which is on twitter.com/ oh my god,
Rose, what's your Twitter again? Rosie Reads 123 or something.
Yeah, Rosie Reads 123. I forgot it's an old ladies kind of thing too.
Tarot readings.
And then we've got our wonderful DM. You can find them on Twitter or you can find them on youtube.com/ excuse me.
That's not my name.
YouTube.com/warptime. Y'all have a wonderful night. And did you know that there's a
demon?
Demon's not here.
But Demon!
You can also follow Demon, who's our wonderful Gragnar. Also, all of these links are down below, as I was gonna say.
I was here the whole time.
You can also
JoJo
go.
is also JoJo Panda
Do you
on,
want me
on
to say
TikTok.
Demon's fucking thing or not?
Yes.
Shut your fucking mouth. Twitch.tv/literaldemon_. Okay?
I was-
And then the wonderful JoJo, which is our Gerdak and our Luke, would be twitch.tv/JoJo Panda. Or is it a Kaido Productions on there?
No, it's a Japan.
Okay, Jojo Panda. You can also find him on YouTube. He's also my wonderful editor. You should go check out all of his cool shit and just saying.
And if you want everyone's links, you can go to aasbttrpg.card.co.
Yep. And then you'll be able to find everyone easier.
And all of our socials.
But thank you guys for tuning in once again. There is a subscribe button. I don't know if you knew this, but on YouTube, it's completely free to subscribe. And I hear it's good for the economy. And if you don't, we chop off a squirrel's head,
Aaron.
a certain
What?
squirrel's head.
I'll post it. It's in the thing. There you go.
And sexy people also ring that bell notification also. So.
Oh, yeah. If you want to know whenever we're posting or when we're going live, you should totally ring that bell.
It's good for the economy, and it adds 2 to your charisma modifier. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And for every subscriber that we get on our YouTube, we give Zanzibar a new nut.
Zanzibar, which is our second campaign one-shot thing.
Yeah, well, it's turning into more of a 4-shot, but yeah.
all right,
Y'all have a wonderful night.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.